Good evening, everybody, and welcome to another edition of Gaming After Dark, episode 12 to be exact, and our first one of 2025. Yes, it's going to be a big year, hopefully for this podcast and definitely for the gaming industry indeed. So definitely going to have a pretty good show coming for you tonight as well. We got our usual cast of suspects. Everybody's in the building tonight, which is the way I love it. Great way to kick off the year. Let's get going. So without any further ado, let's introduce our panel and get this show on the road. We're going to start off with the one, the only Proto Foxy is in the house.
Happy fucking New Year's out there, everybody. How the hell y'all doing? Welcome to 2025, and we're just going to be spreading the game in love.
Absolutely. And spreading the game of love. I promise you this as I sit here, there will be some giveaways in 2025. I'm going to work on something pretty cool. Don't know what just yet. I'm going to talk with my panel members, but, I definitely think we want to give back to the people who give so much to us just by being here each and every week. So look forward to that a little bit later on in the year, but hopefully something cool. That's what I'm going to work on. That's what I'm going to strive for. Speaking of things that are cool, let's bring in our second panel member of the night, You're Wicked Hot.
Hey, yo, is it hot in here? Is it just me, baby? It's 2025. It's Tuesday. It's good. Let's get it going, baby.
Somebody got to get that man some manscaped. He needs to clean up that head now.
That's right, baby. It's growing
it back, are you?
Some people like a little dirty head.
Yeah, that's right.
You're like a little schmegma. Oh man. All right. Speaking of another man with a clean shaven head and the cool glasses to boot, it's the one and the only Game Complainerz live in the flesh.
What is going on, everyone? Happy New Year. Ready to rock and roll.
We are ready to rock and roll indeed. All right, we got some amazing people in the chat already tonight, starting with our W1ck3D is in the building. Our good friend Draven Arrow is here as well as the Bat, or AKA the Batman. He's in the building. So we're off to a good start. Guys, again, on behalf of us all, Happy New Year 2025. I know it feels like an eternity since we did a Gaming After Dark, like a couple of weeks, man, and it's just like, wow. Unfortunately, it's just where the lay of the land landed, right? Christmas Eve, New Year's Eve, both on a Tuesday night. I just felt it was better to just kind of let you guys enjoy that time, gaming or hanging out with family or doing whatever, banging the old lady. I don't know, whatever floats your boat.
Yeah,
so,
all of the above.
Yeah. All of the above. Eating,
check a
playing games and banging the old lady.
Yep.
All right. Before I guess we get into it, I mean, obviously this is going to be a big year, I think, overall for gaming. I mean, if you've been paying attention to some of the previous stuff that we know is coming down the pipe, it was a pretty strong end to 2024, but I think this year is definitely going to be huge. And of course, you can't speak about huge without saying a little game called GTA 6 is on the horizon. Live. Is this the year of GTA? That's a great question. We're going to talk about in just a second. But I first want to ask you guys, what games have you been playing? What's been kind of keeping you busy over the Christmas holidays? Did you score anything really cool for Christmas? And then we didn't talk about. I want to find out from each of you guys first. What was your scores and what games have you been playing in the last couple of weeks since we did a podcast? So we'll start with Proto.
Well, I'm going to start at the top of the list because y'all know what I was playing. I'm always playing Warframe, but.
Good game, by the way. Thanks for recommending it to me.
Oh, you got it?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, hell yeah. Nice. We'll get on that in a bit, and we'll start running through shit together. But anyway, I won't nerd out about that until later. I actually started, and this is going to lead into top games for 2025, and we'll discuss that later, but I actually started replaying Metal Gear Solid 5.
Okay.
So, yeah, just, there's a reason for that, and I'm... so that's what I've got my time in right now. I keep meaning to get back into Black Ops 6, and I just haven't gotten around to it. But I know that's going to change this week, and then I actually literally just downloaded Marvel Rivals. I got a couple of buddies at work want me to check it out, so I'm going to be jumping into that. Mm-hmm. And then as far as gaming scores over the holidays, I did put up a little Christmas haul video on my channel, and I went out and got myself WrestleMania X8 and X19 for Nintendo GameCube. So
right on. Those are
yeah,
pretty good racing games.
I had them when they originally came out, and they disappeared in my first divorce, and it sucked. And I really love those games. Those felt to me like the old N64 games. So found them at a good price complete, and there you go. So I got to fire up my GameCube and do more run throughs of those. So that's where I'm at right now.
Very, very, very nice.
Yo.
Obviously it's been a good 2 days for me and Canadians in particular. If you haven't guys heard the news, south of the border, our idiot prime minister has finally decided to step down. I'd say about 80% of the country are absolutely ecstatic. It just means right now we're a little bit of a state of limbo. And I tell you, we can't wait up here in Canada to get new leadership in place simply because, we really need to renegotiate some trade stuff with you guys south of the border here. Donald Trump's been obviously threatening to impose some pretty hefty tariffs on Canada, which would be definitely dreadful for our state of economy right now. And I think that could certainly be improved. I understand his concerns, but I definitely think that we have enough resources up here that I think we can make things pretty even keeled for both countries to benefit without having to punish anybody. Obviously, yes, he threatened that we needed to get our immigration and border controls under tightened up, and I definitely think our administration's been working on that. And certainly once we get a new government in place here, which it certainly looks like it will happen, once an election is called, that will definitely be front row and center in Canada. I expect big changes up here, and people are pretty excited. I'm pretty excited. So sorry if you got any Trudeau supporters in the chat, but I'm sorry to say he is the most hated prime minister probably in the history of Canadian of Canada. And I don't want to be a political podcast, but I make no bones about it. He is an absolute douche hat, and he has done nothing good for this country outside of legalizing weed. So that's all he'll be remembered for, and then draining us of everything else. So,
well, hey man, as long as you're happy and you're excited for it, all good for you, man.
All for it.
Absolutely. All right, Rob, what's going on, brother? Good to see you in the house. John 907 is in the building. We got our good brother Frank Fazal. He's in the house as well. Working hot. What have you been playing, brother? What's been keeping you busy during the holidays? And did you score anything cool?
Christmas. Trying to think of anything cool. Nothing. No. Pretty much all really just normal shit. Let me see what I've been playing
Santa
lately.
Claus stole all your cookies and banged your mom.
Yep, that's what happened. I was like, damn, you son of a
I saw mama banging Santa Claus.
but not. I've been putting a lot of time into a lot of my boys are playing Marvel Rivals, so I've been playing a lot of that with them. And other than that, I've been sucked into the first Outer Worlds. And I know I'm late to the party, but this game has sucked me in, dude. I was playing it, and next thing you know, I was like, you know what? I'll start the DLC missions. Next thing you know, I finished one of the DLCs. And what I'm like, God damn it. Like, I didn't even know I did that. But that's basically what I've been playing.
Nice. Nothing, hey man, there's nothing wrong with going to the back catalog and
No.
Like I said, every game is new if it's your first time playing it. You know what I mean? Doesn't matter how old a game is, it's always like, new if it's your first time. Right?
It's great. Yeah, it's awesome. It's a great feeling.
That's what I say about vaginas. They've been around since the dawn of mankind. But if you get a new one, every girl you tap,
right. It's a little different.
Well, that reminds me of a joke. Why are men so smart and women like to talk so much? Because men have 2 heads and women have 4 lips.
Mother of pearl. He ain't lying.
Hey, we got our first shake of the head from Perry tonight. There we go.
It's already started.
Let's put those on the countdown. Speaking of the ladies, Pink Pickles is in the house. Good to see Pink Pickles here. All right.
No.
Boom. And Perry, yourself, I know you you probably got another shit ton of stuff for the holidays and all that stuff. So anything cool come up on your radar during the Christmas break? What have you been playing?
Pink Pickles actually got me a Rodecaster Duo, and that's what I'm using right now for my audio. So shout out to my wife. Thank you for that.
Nice.
And I've been playing a bunch of games. I've been playing Dreamcast thanks to Proto. We were talking about Sega Dreamcast. And I've been playing Resident Evil all freaking week because of it. So thank you.
Nice.
You're welcome.
GTA 3.
Yeah, I see that they're potentially working on a remake of number 1.
I hope that's true. That would be
I don't know if
awesome.
there's truth to it, but I did read an article. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I'd be down for that.
I think a lot of people would. I mean, if you're going to do 2 and 3 and basically you remade number 4 or whatever you did, or, then why not the original? It started it all. And I think when it comes out, it'll coincide, I think, with the 30th anniversary of the franchise. So,
I mean,
hell yeah, brother.
If I were Capcom, just do it. Just release everything in 26.
Yeah.
I mean, the thing is, I could be down with them redoing RE1 again, but man, you can't top what they did with the 2001 remake, and then they up-resed it on PS4 and Xbox One. That game's incredible, and that's got the old, it's got that old vibe to it. Yeah, tank controls. But that's the way the game was meant to be played. It's still absolutely fucking stunning, dude.
Yeah.
Would I be cool with seeing a RE engine version of RE1? Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. And for 30th anniversary, I can get down with that. But man, I don't know. I don't think anything's gonna touch that original remake.
Well, a new remake with new controls and everything. I don't know. I can see that working pretty good.
You know what they could do? You know what Capcom could do? They could finally fucking remake Code Veronica.
Yeah, some people will be down for that. I know some people wouldn't. I know that's one of Perry's least favorite Resident Evils, I think.
Oh God, that's right. Perry does not like Code Veronica.
Hey, I liked it on the Dreamcast. You know why I don't like Code Veronica, to be honest? Because everyone's asking for it. I'm like, come on, guys, let them finish 5 and 6.
Right.
And we'll get Code Veronica.
See,
I mess with Anthony so bad.
See, I can't like I still never finished 6. I can't do 6.
Yeah,
and 5,
it's
I felt like,
game.
and 5, I felt like it was way too action oriented. But then that's just me. That's the RE purist. We could talk about this all night. I'm going to stop. I'm sorry.
6 is
shout out to the chat. We got it's Timmy in the building. What's going on, brother Timmy? Good to see you, man.
Timmy.
If they remake 6, they got to completely remake it. It's got to be a different story completely.
Oh, it's got to be an entirely new game.
It just can't be the way it is.
Scrap it and forget it.
It's got to cancel the original.
It can't. Yeah.
But we're going to go ahead and give you this and just forget the original version of 6.
They're going to make a 10-second remake of number 6. It's going to be all the characters walking into the map, and then this just giant nuke goes off, and that's it. They're like, game over. We're starting fresh at 7.
We call that
right.
Or better yet,
Resident...
they'll just have still renders of the characters all standing there, and then the sign will pop up saying we had to go home to our home planet.
Oh, man.
And then just slowly floating up to the screen.
We call that game Resident Evil Shits. that's how bad it is.
Oh,
right.
So
Men in Black, yo ass, just fucking.
Exactly.
Yeah,
that's what needs to happen.
Yeah,
they're making the porno version of Code Veronica. It's called Resident Queeful, Nude Veronica.
In VR.
Speaking of VR, that's what I got for Christmas. I got a MetaQuest 3S, and I love the damn thing. It's amazing.
Oh, you got one, huh?
I got one, and went and upgraded it and bought one of these on Amazon. I got this fucking battery pack headset strap for it, and fuck, did that ever make a big difference? Not only does it make you get more comfortable on your face, but now I can fucking actually, I can actually last like 6 hours, Before my sex life lasted longer than the MetaQuest,
Damn, really? The battery just fucking like that?
The battery and the MetaQuest 3S playing Batman, dude. I had to charge it 3 fucking times on the first day.
Like, oh my god, what was he breathing like a motherfucker?
Like you basically get like 2 hours, maybe if you're playing any intensive games on that thing, like you get 2 hours, 3 if you're lucky. It just sucks it. But when you get a proper battery pack headset to go with it, yeah, like it doubles the lifespan, so which is pretty good.
So it sounds like the old Game Gear battery life.
Well, that's what happened, Joe. When the headset is not only running, it's running the lenses, it's running the game, it's running the audio. Like everything is coming through one headset, and it's it's doing the whole work, right?
Can you stay plugged in and charged, or can you not play it while it's charging?
No, I don't play it while it's charging. No, I charge it up and then play. I don't want any cords dangling around. I got with that PS5, right?
Yeah. Well, that the tripping hazard would make for funny internet videos. I think would be pretty bad.
Yeah. But if you don't have a MetaQuest 3, it's definitely time to get one because they're cheap, they're efficient, nice little gadget actually.
Something.
And the best part is all the social media stuff. Like you can literally hang out with your buddies and play like all sorts of crazy games. That's the cool part.
Nice.
It's pretty sick.
It is when you try it. If you've never tried it and you do try it, you will absolutely love it. Trust me, it's it'll blow your mind. The amount of people that you meet inside like Horizons, the Meta Horizons universe, and then you can go into all sorts of games within a game. It's just absolutely well. Concerts, bars, playing darts, playing basketball, bowling, fishing, like quest games, you name it. Like you're fighting shit and boxing. Like there's all these weird like little games inside of the actual fucking thing. It's wild.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah,
it's pretty wild.
It is very wild. Yeah, and it's like
a bar
like,
fight.
Yeah, and like you would have your avatar, and like we're literally standing next to each other, thumbs up, fist bumping, and like it's just like us being here talking right now.
Like,
you know,
that's awesome.
Only we can interact. We can walk around the worlds together and like play games and do shit, which is fucking amazing. Did you know you can actually host your own movies within that thing on a big screen?
Now that I've heard, actually, yeah, I've heard about that.
Sounds pretty
so remember how Netflix? Remember how Netflix used to do that shit on the old 360? Basically, they took that and they made it even better. So I can literally now watch my movies from YouTube, sit down in a theater, and invite you guys to come watch them with me.
That is.
And you guys are sitting there with your avatar. We can talk, or if you talk too much, I can mute you. But we can watch movies together. It's fucking amazing. Movies, YouTube videos, you name it. We can sit in the same theater and watch them with our avatars. It's fucking wild.
Pretty freaking wild, man.
It is very wild, dude. I don't know why it's not catching on more than it is, but it's so fucking amazing. It's just cool. But anyway, I didn't want to get off topic, but that's what I got. And I've been playing a bunch of games. I picked up Horizon, the Lego Horizon game, which is a good bit of fun. Been playing that. And I've been largely playing Indiana Jones the last couple of weeks. So amazing game. I started the new level. I started the one where you're in the Himalayas. So the winter level.
Okay.
That was pretty trippy. I like that. Yeah. So, all right. All right, let's what's this? For far too many folk catered for sure, bro. New. Okay. I'm not sure what he's talking about.
maybe host parties in VR.
Yeah. No doubt. Could be it. All right. So anyway, let's any further thoughts? Any other games you want to bring up that you've been playing? All good?
No, we good.
All right. So the title of the show, guys, our top games for 2025. Let's go around the panel. A couple of the games that you guys are really looking forward to this year. Well, let's start at the top and work our way around the circle again. So Proto Foxy, I didn't know, like, if you got anything coming up, Switch, GameCube, PC, Xbox, what games are really on your radar for 2025?
Oh man, I gotta tell you, I've said it before and I said it a million times. Doom, Dark Ages. That's my must buy of the year. So like the second they drop the pre-order, I'm gonna have it. That's day one for me, no doubt. Just super excited for that. And then like I had said, I'd started replaying Metal Gear Solid 5 because Delta is supposed to be coming out this year, and that's the other one I'm super excited about. Metal Gear Solid 3 is my favorite of the entire franchise, and just seeing the trailers of Delta, it just looks phenomenal. And it's like that's another one I can't wait for. Those are the two I'm super looking forward to right now.
Nice picks. Nice picks. All right, that's a couple of great ones. Proto, you're wicked hot. Anything that's on your radar right now?
Ooh, I got a couple here that were on my radar, and they so the first one off the rip is the first game that's actually going to be released to us, and that is in February, and that's Avowed.
Yeah, there you go.
Playing Outer Worlds, I'm over here just fucking twisting my nipples in excitement because fucking that game is lit. That Avowed's going to be fucking lit. So I'm excited for that one. right after Avowed is the next game that actually comes out, and I think it's in March, would be Split Fiction.
Oh yes,
Looking
yes.
for a co-op game. Yeah, dude, me and I just want to play that game. It looks like a blast. And obviously, just the interaction within the game is going to be fun at times, and it's going to be aggravating at times. So, got to take the good with the bad one on that one.
Yeah.
I got a couple other ones, but it's Outer Worlds 2, Ghost of Yote, and Borderlands 4. So those
Very nice. Borderlands 4, yeah, that's another good one.
That's right.
Ghost of Yote.
I wasn't sure about this one. Yeah, Yote, and then Borderlands 4 looks like it's gonna be a blast. But this one, I had a question. I couldn't remember if it was 2025 or 2026. Is Metroid 4 coming out this year?
It's on the
Metroid
list for
Prime
this
4,
year,
yes.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what they keep saying. Yeah,
I couldn't remember. I knew they showed it, but I'm like, I don't remember.
It was literally just like the teaser, and it's like,
yeah.
You could add Prime 4 to my list too, and but that was one of them ones where it was like you got the teaser, and then it's like, okay, is it really coming? We aren't really seeing so much, but
yeah,
that's like, for you.
Yeah, just gonna shoot a flare up and hope to God.
Yeah,
yeah.
Somebody see it.
All right. How about yourself, Perry? What's on the radar?
Doom, the Dark Ages.
Oh my God! Talk to me, Daddy.
nice.
Did that work?
Yeah, that
Yeah.
did. Yeah, we heard this.
It did.
It sounded like fucking Darth Vader on the toilet.
It's like that 60
Well, there
minutes
you go.
after shit when you don't want to be known who you are.
Doom, the
you're
Dark
like
Ages.
You're like that guy from that hacker group, Anonymous or whatever.
Yeah.
God, yeah.
This is your maker.
It's either that or you're like Andre the Giant drunk.
He was drunk all the time.
Yeah. So he's normal, I guess. When he's drunk.
I challenge you to a match at the WrestleMania.
There you go.
Listen up here, brother.
Oh man.
Perry is fuck.
So I say
man.
Doom, the Dark Ages, Avowed, like you guys have
Yeah,
already said.
Yeah.
I got a couple more here. Either Resident Evil 9 or 5 remake, whatever the hell is coming out, if it's coming out this year at all.
Oh yeah.
I think GTA 6 is the obvious. Everyone wants to play that, just see what that's all about. I have Little Nightmares 3 on the list over here,
Oh yes.
and Capcom Fighting Collection 2. So
There you go.
Damn.
pretty much what I'm excited for. And hopefully other stuff gets announced. We're hearing the Switch 2. Before we went live, it's being reported Switch 2 might release in April. And I'm like,
That's
What?
kind of wild.
So that would be crazy if that's true, but I'm down to play whatever they release on the Switch.
My God.
So
Me and my boy was considering doing a midnight release because we haven't been one to one like in a while. Could you imagine one at the Switch? It's gonna be like the South Park of somebody fighting off little kids.
hey, we'll be there.
Fucking-
Me and Frank will be there live, waiting on the line or whatever we're gonna end
Can
up
you guys
doing.
strap like GoPros to you and like bring like at least like a billy club or like a pad or something and just
Oh
like
yeah,
I
I'm
just
good.
want
I
to
got all
see it.
that.
Live stream it like as you're fighting off children.
Oh, shit. I'm not doing
They're
that.
gonna
But yeah.
It's gonna be like,
I could see Perry, somebody's got their hand on like a kid's forehead as they're swinging.
Perry's at the gates of like a GameStop, like it's the gates of Mordor. What say ye? Let's take our names.
Oh man.
Some great titles. I mean, I'm just looking at one of these articles here. That's obviously, and I don't know the dates on some of them, but obviously the first one I'm going to have to go like Wicked Hot said, Avowed. I think Avowed this year, there's a bit of buzz around it now, and people that have had the chance to actually dive in and play it are now saying, despite some of the early criticisms it had, it's starting to get some buzz, and people are saying that it's quite good. So definitely have some level of excitement for Avowed. It is a Game Pass title as well, so no harm, no foul. One of the early titles I've been looking forward to, which was supposed to come out this year, was obviously the new Assassin's Creed. I'm still somewhat excited about it, although there's a lot of shenanigans going around with it, and I just hope it's a good game the character part of it doesn't bother me as much as it's bothered other people. I mean, I generally trust the dev is going to make a half decent Assassin's Creed game, but that one's supposed to come out early. And am I correct? Is Fable supposed to launch this year?
I've seen them say some stuff about it, but again, it's one of those ones where it's kind of like they're dropping hints, right? Not nothing definite.
Yeah, because I could have swore they said it was going to be 2025 for Fable. Now, if Fable is going to drop into 2025, you can damn well put that up into like my top, probably 3 games that'll be like that one. That one to me, I'm more excited about Fable than I'm excited about Avowed. Because I just love the franchise. I hope they do it justice.
Do you think it would be Noof, guys, do you think that with most of the games we just said within this year, some are in the spring, some are in the middle, and some are in the fall, do you think that Fable coming out would be too packed, and maybe at the end of the year, just per se,
I think Fable should come out in the summer because first of all, everybody's going to want to avoid Grand Theft Auto because nobody's going to play anything when that fucking game comes out.
That's what I'm saying.
Not to mention you're going to have a new Call of Duty game coming out this year, right?
Yeah.
Call of Duty comes out in November, which is probably going to be so.
Maybe summer, that wouldn't be bad news. That really wouldn't be bad.
Yeah, I think a midsummer release, you get a couple of months in for people to really enjoy it. You definitely, like I said, you got to keep a couple of month window away from Grand Theft Auto and Call of Duty because those games are going to consume people. So.
Yeah, and then assuming you have Avowed in the spring and then Outer Worlds 2 in the fall, I mean, you know what I mean? Maybe still.
I don't think when people say that it's you don't want to get it too packed, like you said earlier.
Yeah,
I don't believe in that because it's like everyone plays different genres of different games. So I mean, all these Xbox games are usually different genres. So,
and that's
there might not be something there for Avowed people, but then they could jump into Fable. You know what I mean? So I'm down with just. Scheduling it at the right time, but just giving us the games. Like,
but not avoiding something. Just kind of scheduling within reason.
Remdog in the chat, aka Dizzy Delta, he says he's excited for Avowed, but he doesn't want it's going to be 30 frames per second. But didn't the Avowed guys just come out recently and say that they were going to do 60 now?
I think they did. I think they reiterated. I'm not. Kerry could be right, but I did think they did say something about it.
I kind of swore they changed that around and something they were aiming at doing 60 frames now. They were going to try it.
Mentioned that, but I
it'll be a huge boost if they can. I'm going to play it at 30 or 60 regardless, but if they can get to 60, that'll be huge.
Yeah,
let's hope that they can.
If not PC, it might be.
I mean, obviously, we talked about a lot of the same games. Most of us here, I agree with you guys. Great picks, everybody. Like the new Metal Gear Solid remake looks freaking fantastic. Ghost of Yotei, again, another strong release. But I guess the big question mark with this year, and I think you just alluded to it, Perry, is Nintendo. I mean, everybody right now, the leaks are kind of coming out, and I would say it's pretty accurate. Basically, the new Switch is not too far different from the current one. Except that I think the default model, if from what it sounds like, they're going to go with an OLED screen, probably on the default model, instead of having you upgrade to it. And obviously they've made some improvements to the Joy-Cons, which were somewhat of a bit of a complaint, I think, with the current Switches. Yeah. And obviously it's going to have some beefier hardware. Some will say it's a little more on spec with PS4, PS4 Pro levels kind of deal, which should be able to run most games sufficiently well. So, I'm excited about it. I mean, they already said it's going to be backwards compatible with the current library software, which is huge, because why would you want to abandon like 120 million Switch users? Don't toss out those cartridges, right? Those little memory card games. So that would be huge. No, I'm totally excited. Like I definitely would be wanting to pre-order one if that's the case. Question is, like Rock in the chats, he's given a price. He's saying it's going to be $5.99. I think that's a bit rich for a Switch 2, regardless. Yes, if it comes out, guys, what price point are you willing to pay? What do you think would be reasonable? Because I think the funny thing is now the bar has sort of been raised because of all these portables that have come out in the last year or two, like the ROG and the Steam Deck. So, like, is Nintendo going to be able to? Like, are they going to be sort of throwing their hat in the ring in that ballpark? Or are they going to try to stay relatively more family friendly with pricing. You know what I mean? Because their console's meant to be more like of a console, not a niche, not an add-on, right? So where does Nintendo need to come in, and what do you expect of those guys?
I'm expecting between 4 and 5. I don't think it's going to be 500, but I'm within that ballpark. I think that's what you're going to end up paying.
Yeah, you know what? I wouldn't be surprised. $449.
Right. That could be a good compromise on their side to us. I don't know.
Yep.
But because the
Like
Switch
the price
OLED
right.
is what?
I'm gonna go with
Isn't that like $399 right now?
That's
the Switch OLED.
Yeah,
I thought it was $299.
No,
I think it's it's
Okay.
$299 or $349 US, isn't it? Up here in
Okay.
Canada, they're like
So if it's
$450.
So if it's like
$350.
$349, I could see $399 for the new one.
I'm thinking $399. I'm thinking $400 for the new one. Like
that's about where I'm gonna be at too.
I don't.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm a sucker, and I'm gonna buy the Switch 2 no matter what. But like, I just feel like with the hardware and everything they're using, and it being obviously outdated, they're gonna make money off it. That's the whole spiel. You know,
I guess the big question is how much memory are they going to include? Right? The Switch OLED only has 64 gigs on the Switch OLED. So how much memory are they going to put in for the new one? That's another big question, because obviously that's going to jack up the price. Are they going to stick with the standard 64? You guys think they're going to boost it a little bit, at least to 512 maybe?
Yeah, I'll say this. I'm you know what? If we're gonna use the micro SSD still, like whatever those little fucking memory sticks in there, if I can still pop and play the same ones and Switch 1, Switch 2, I'm okay with 64, because those SDs are so like cheap now that like they even make a 1 terabyte. A 1 fucking terabyte.
Yeah, I was just gonna say it all depends on what they decide to go with for storage, or if they're gonna go all internal storage.
And if you're using mostly physical, I could be wrong, so correct me if I am. But if you're using mostly physical, is it more or less not using as much storage on your system versus if somebody was all digital? Is that something that could come into play? Like say Perry in, like, you know what I mean? Like I know he's got a bunch of Switch games. Does it
that
I don't know.
Depends, man, because a lot of those cartridges, they don't even have the full games on them anymore. I'm sorry, I stepped on your toes, Perry.
No, it's exactly what I was going to say.
No, you're good. This was anybody, but I was just referencing the Perry because he's always got something in the goodie bag. So
you know what it is? A lot of the third parties just don't want to pay for the big expansion on the cards. They don't want to pay for the bigger cards,
so they cut the cost.
So they're like, Nintendo, just give us the smallest card, and then we'll just have it download on our servers. That's the whole thing.
Yeah.
So I could see a lot of that happening. Eventually, they're all going to phase into digital. It's just not Nintendo's time right now, because Nintendo knows people
they're dragging their feet. Oh yeah,
they know you'll buy the game digital 2 weeks early, and then you'll buy the physical down the line.
Oh, right.
Doing that.
Yo, limited runs knows how to fuck your shit up like that, dude. Or a game that comes to limited runs and it's only physical. It's like
that's Nintendo's bag. They tend to bank on players buying the physical media.
Yep.
Oh yeah,
okay.
Dude.
John 907 has a point in the chat, right? Like he's kind of giving a nay on the Switch because he says it's kid stuff, and to some degree, look, I'll give him credit. He's kind of right to a certain degree. Nintendo has always been more of the family friendly console. They haven't really strayed from a formula that wins for them. But here's the thing. Like, and this is where Nintendo could destroy things right now. If Nintendo branches out with more powerful hardware and gets more third parties on board, again, like I said, if they can get Microsoft support with Call of Duty, some of those bigger games that have kind of skipped the latest iteration of Nintendo hardware, then does that make them a contender? Like if Rockstar jumps in with some variant of, probably Grand Theft Auto 6 might not run so great on a Switch 2, but even if they can bring their back catalog of games or even get 5 on there, at least to show that the fans, like, they're going to take it seriously and they're going to support it with some, more adult-oriented games that people would buy. And I'm pretty sure a lot of people wouldn't mind having at least a competent, really nice version of GTA 5 running on a Switch portable, right?
Yeah. See, I got so many thoughts about this because I actually had this discussion with Wise on his show a little while back. Because I popped in for like 5 minutes and we were talking about it, so I got a lot of thoughts. So as soon as you're okay to give me the floor on it.
Well, like I said, we're going to come back to what we expect out of the big three here anyway. Obviously, what do we expect from them? Resident Evil 4 remake on the Switch 2 would be insane. Absolutely, the new version of the game, and I suspect, Holly, too, when the Switch comes out, that's what you're going to see a lot of too, is companies capitalizing on the hit remakes. Because if the ports become easier to make for the Switch, it just makes logical sense. Because right now, the current Switch, right, would, like all the devs have said it, like it's nearly impossible. It takes a massive amount of coding or a lot of backtracking because the tech is just not there to run most of today's current games. Competently is the word, right? Can it run them? Maybe, but nobody wants to play like today's fucking games running at 10 frames a second, or the resolution is so fucking bad you think you got fucking Vaseline caked onto your eyeballs, you know?
Technical Marvel news, come on.
I played Doom Eternal on my Switch and I enjoyed it,
bro.
Yeah, but see, didn't Doom Eternal, if I'm correct, did they not download, or didn't that game run basically from the cloud?
I know it was digital. They didn't do a physical release. I know that, so that could very well be.
I think some of those games, that's why they had decent graphics, because I think the first Doom actually was
because I own
it. But the Doom Eternal, I'm pretty sure the more graphically insane games, I think they need the cloud to basically pick up the slack.
Yeah, and I think you're right on that, because like I said, Doom Eternal, it was only digital. Doom 2016 was physical because, like I said, I do own it. It just for the whole Switch 2 conversation, it really just boils down to what they're planning with the hardware. The whole rumors about how it's going to be on the level of like the PS4 Pro kind of stuff. It just all depends. It's what they're going to do with it. And I know, like Perry had said, top end $499. You were saying top end $499. Yeah. I don't think they're going to go that route. I think they're going to try and keep it like you were saying, Noof, almost like the family friendly, affordable, maybe kick a little bit more power into it. I mean, I could see maybe a base price $349, and then maybe kicking up the hardware just a little bit so they wouldn't have to run
I'm not counting on Nintendo giving us any fucking discounts whatsoever, because they didn't give us any shit all in the Switch generation. Like they're still charging full price for Breath of the Wild, for fuck's sake. You gotta wait for a sale, and then they might give you 15 or 20% off, right? That shit holds value. It's just insane as far as Nintendo goes. But I feel like and I've said this before, I feel like they've carved their own niche out, and it's like I don't think they're so much even interested anymore in the power chase game like Sony and Xbox are. Yeah,
they
can't compete. Right. There would be too similar, right?
Yeah, they got the ball, dude. They know how to fucking lay it and fucking get us.
And can we all agree though that if there's one thing that Nintendo needs to get right with Switch 2 is that they've got to get their internet, their online has to somewhat come into the modern era.
Give me a game chat or just let me link my Discord or something.
Yeah, give me an option. Give us something like what Microsoft, because I think Microsoft has like the top of the line as far as the online service goes. As far as your friends list, being able to play online, this and that. I think they're top of the line. Follow that model. It's easy. And they already charge for online. So
we're not asking for the fucking world. Like just give us I boot up a game, it should be easy to invite someone to it, or make a party system or something. And even if you're not going to do the party, again, just make it easy to send a message or send a fucking invite. Like, not this weird code shit, none of this through the game. Just make it easy to invite a friend to a fucking game. That's all we ask for. Even if you're not even going to do the party chat shit, just make it easy. If I want to send you guys, you're on the Switch, I send a boop, here's an invite to the game, blah, 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 right?
We had the Switch in the bag today. What else is in there, Perry?
What's in the bag? There you go. He's got the OLED. He's got the regular Switch, and he's got the OLED Switch.
Fucking Perry's like, look at, I got the Gabba.
And he's got the Legion.
Did you see the new Legion Go or 2 Go, whatever the hell it is? Gonna
this motherfucker's got his games covered, doesn't he? Well, Perry is not missing out on anything. Perry, look at that guy.
Did you see that something said the next
That's
Legion
class.
or whatever is getting like a female.
What the
that's
fuck
wrestler.
size
class.
screen is that? That thing looks huge.
Dude,
It's an 8-inch
It's fucking
screen.
massive.
It looks
Dude,
big on this screen. It looks like it's about 12 inches. It looks fucking massive.
And it
That's
comes
what she
off
said.
too, like the Joy-Cons.
Oh,
So there you
okay.
go.
damn.
You can play like Resident
Which
4 Remake
who
on
makes
here.
that? The Legion. Is
Yeah,
that
it's like
MSI?
Perry.
It's a Lenovo. They
Oh,
used to be
Lenovo.
IBM.
Gotcha.
Perry, question about that handheld. Like what operating system does it like run off of? Like
Windows
you run
11, baby. You can
gamepad?
run whatever you want
Oh.
on here.
Oh, so it's more of like a raw galley. I'm not too familiar with them all, but it's more like a raw galley in a sense.
I don't like Asus. Their shit breaks. A lot of people don't understand that. They think I'm just like making shit up. I trust Lenovo because they were IBM, and I've had really no problems with this thing. It's got Windows 11. You dock it. You can run Steam. You can run pretty much anything you want on here. I got RetroArch on here. I got all the retro games. I'll even boot something up there. I don't even care.
Sick.
That's pretty lit.
And that's on the back. That's
It has
is that
a
the ventilation there, right? Is that ventilation on the back there?
So
Yeah.
is there
on the top.
is there one model? Is that it, or did you get a specific model?
Right now, there's one model. However, it was announced today that the second one is coming out, and the Go models are coming out, which have Steam OS on them.
Okay.
Hot diggity dog. That sounds pretty sick.
Pretty cool. Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. Like this whole market is getting hotter by the minute. It's funny how things change, you know. That's why I'd say, like, if Sony also jumps back into the picture with a legitimate a Vita 2 or some sort of thing, like you know, they could have a hot item on their hand too, considering how well, and I think that's why they're considering it, because the PlayStation Portal, despite its limitations, sold extremely well for them.
It did, yeah.
So, and I love my Portal. I think it's great. And now that they have the cloud streaming on it now, you don't even need to actually have it hooked up to your fucking console now. That's fucking huge.
Yeah.
You could dock this to your TV too.
Oh, that's even better.
Good.
So you can just
I got an
connect it and
LPC
play
one
the game on
that's
TV.
USB ports on it.
So it's a one-stop shop.
Dude, I gotta plug in one over there, dude.
You
It's
can
not
plug
too
in a
bad.
mouse and keyboard. You don't even need these stupid things. You don't need any of this stuff. It's great. You can change the colors on this thing. I can change the different colors. It's beautiful. This is a nice machine. I was really happy with it.
That's pretty sick.
I'll get the third one, not the second one. The second one is too close to this one.
I got you. Dude, the pictures don't do its justice. When you showed it on the screen, it looks way better than it does.
How did the figures feel on that thing?
Shit.
Feel good.
Did they feel like shooter triggers? Are they like there's any like feedback on them or any type of
there's
tension?
feedback. You know what's funny? When you do, because you can't run Call of Duty Black Ops 6 on here, but if you do Game Pass, the streaming, you actually get rumble with these, whereas on the Xbox controller, you can't get rumble. Which is funny, right?
Damn.
It works on here, it doesn't work on the actual controller.
Okay, cool. What kind of screen is that? Is that an LCD or did they put an OLED in it or?
This is an IPS LCD screen.
Okay, gotcha.
The second one will have an OLED.
Okay.
But this screen looks incredible either way. So
that's
awesome. That's cool. That's a cool piece of tech. Yeah. That is a cool piece of tech.
One here, right here.
He's trying to erase all the history.
He's like, okay.
All right. So, like, we're already jumped into sort of that conversation of what we expect out of Nintendo. I mean, Nintendo, we'll just kind of sticking with them. I mean, obviously, the Switch 2 is going to be a huge thing for them. They haven't officially announced it. We know it's just around the corner. Speculation is going to be here in a couple of months. They're going to actually come out and announce it. And I think if they're going to release it, it's probably going to be in the fall. I mean, that would make logical sense. Why would you bring it out in the spring? The backwards compatibility thing is 10-yard fight.
That's there we go.
That's pretty sick. Damn.
So, but what I mean, games-wise for them, for Nintendo, I mean, if they're going to come out with the Switch 2, are they going to, what kind of game do you think they're going to launch alongside it? We know that Metroid 4 is one of their supposed big last kick at the cats, I guess, for 2025 in terms of a Switch-built type game. So if they're going to go Switch 2, What do you think is going to happen there as well? Do you think they're going to start bringing back some of the Switch games, perhaps with improved visuals or upgraded frame rates or stuff like that? Do you think they're going to pull that route as well, where you're still going to start getting remakes of games that are, not even that old? Or do you think they'll kind of largely keep it original? Will it launch with a Zelda game? Will it have a new Mario Kart? Like, we haven't seen a new Mario Kart game since 8, right? Like they launched Mario Kart 8 on the Wii U, and then they basically remade it for the Switch.
That came out like 10 years ago on the Wii U, right?
Right? Yeah. So, like, do we get a new Mario Kart?
I think so. Mario Kart 9.
I think if anything, if Nintendo wants to do a remake, they could kill it if they just went back and remade, like, say, like Ocarina of Time. Yes. Go back and make that with like amazing graphics. I don't know if you saw, like, there was this guy a few years ago. He basically made his own version of that with like sort of next gen graphics, and it was fucking so amazing. And I'm like, oh my god, like I would buy that in a heartbeat.
So I believe that was done in the Unreal Engine, if I remember right, because I saw stuff on it. Yeah,
and it looked sick, right?
Oh yeah, it fucking looked amazing.
Yeah, so like I don't think there's a Nintendo fan out there that would be like, man, just make some of those old N64 games with like the new age graphics and bring it back, or fuck, even get the licensing back from Xbox to have them redo a Conquer game.
All the rare shit.
Look at that, Mike Tyson Punch Out. You got the original too, because it's Mike Tyson.
Yep.
Fuck yeah.
He's entering the code now to get his ass kicked. Watch.
No way.
Yeah, so what do you think? So if obviously Nintendo drops the Switch 2, that changed the landscape for them heading into the end of the year. Obviously we know nothing about a games lineup, but do you think they're going to come out with something Mario? I mean, there's got to be a Mario game with a Nintendo. I don't think they've ever launched one without something, right? But although Mario Odyssey didn't come out at launch for Nintendo Switch, that came out like what? Fucking was a year later or something?
Something like that. Yeah, I believe he had a port of like
GameCube and the Wii didn't launch with Mario, just Luigi on GameCube.
Yeah. Breath of the Wild was the big launch title at the time for the and Mario Kart, if I'm correct, came out several months after launch, right? After the Switch launched.
I couldn't.
I don't think it was there day one. I think it was a few months later.
Wild. All my friends had it.
Well, there you go. Pink Piggle says it's best. 40th anniversary of Mario. Time to give us a new Mario game. Absolutely. Like,
I'll take it.
I literally think it's gonna be like, I don't know, like for a launch window, like 3 or 4 games kind of come to mind. Just say you throw in Metroid, and then I'm thinking you have a new Mario game. You need a new Mario Kart. You just had a Mario Party, so you can transition that one over. You don't have to make one yet. So I'm thinking those, but you know what? I'm going to throw it out there. I think within the first year,
Firefox 4? 64.
Dude, 64. We need a new Smash Bros. It has to come, but they're going to reveal it in a dope ass trailer. You know that. Like, they're going to. So I think that's going to come. I don't know if it's going to be a launch, but Smash Bros. Has to come within the first year or less. It has to.
I don't think we'll see Smash Brothers at launch. If we're talking about launch titles, I don't think that's going to happen.
Different kind of Smash Bros, right? Hey, that was good.
Oh, whoa! Because I still feel like as far as Smash Brothers goes, I still feel like the audience is still entrenched in Ultimate. So it's like I don't think they're gonna turn away that cash cow just yet.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Wait a little bit. Wait them out.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. And then as far as what you were going on about Noof, about getting some of these old titles remade, better graphics and stuff like that, I don't think that'd happen at launch. I think they'll wait later. Kind of like how they did. What's that?
Like almost if say the generation is 8 years for the Switch 2. Somewhere in the middle, there might be a drought of games. Maybe that's where they implement all the remakes.
That's what I'm thinking. Because hell, we didn't even get it launched. I want to say it was a couple of years into the system when they finally repackaged the 3D Mario games for the All Stars thing, and that was a year or two in. So
Perry's got it. Where is it, Perry?
I gotta show you this.
It's on my shelf.
What you got?
But
No, I have the Mario All Stars for you. Remember, you wanted me to hold
Oh,
one for
yes,
you?
yes, please. I still
got
do. And yeah.
Here's what I got.
I want to show you something, guys. I don't know if you've seen this today, but Lord
that?
Cognito shared this, and I just want to add it to the stage because oh my god, this got me even more excited. Here we go. Have you guys seen where the hell am I?
Is this the game? Is this the virtual fighting?
It's completely cinematic.
Yeah, have you seen that? This is the in-game engine. Look at this fucking
The
shit.
new virtual fighter
It's
project that's
insane,
coming.
man.
I just can't wait.
Oh
Absolutely.
my god, does that not
Sega's
look
virtual
fucking
fighter
orgasmic?
It's
Oh
completely
yeah,
cinematic.
amazing.
That looks so like.
This is
See it?
the new virtual fighter project that's coming.
Man,
I
if the
just can't
graphics
wait.
look like that when they finally
Absolutely.
come out, damn.
Sega's virtual fighter is completely cinematic.
Bro.
It does
Yeah,
look
right?
good.
Now a new launch title for the Switch 2.
Yeah,
Exclusive.
I saw that on Lord Cognito's page today, and I was like, "Damn!" I was already excited for Virtua Fighter, and now I'm super excited. That looked amazing.
That
Oh,
looks
look.
better than
Look at that! Speaking of Virtua, one of my
Virtua
favorites of
Fighter
all
2,
time,
one of the
Virtua Fighter
classics,
2.
yeah.
Hell yeah, dude.
Love that game.
You can
That
play
game-
You've
every
had a chance to
console
play
on this
some of these. They
thing,
run
dude.
pretty good on that console, obviously.
Runs fine. Everything
Yeah.
runs great. Saturn, Dreamcast, everything.
And
Nice.
I love it. Yeah.
All right, so like I said, guys, with Nintendo, it's hard to say. Obviously, they're going to have to come up with one of their big franchises alongside a launch, a strong lineup. And I'm sure they've probably been working on a bunch of stuff for the last couple of years because I don't think the Switch has been any secret that they're working on a number 2. So let's just hope, like I said, it's a capable console with a better online, even if they're going to charge you an extra, $5 or $10 for a more premium online product. I'm totally down as long as they don't gouge people. But yeah,
Right.
I'm all for it, man. Like, we'll see what happens. Whether I'll buy one at launch or not remains to be seen. But definitely at least somewhat excited about where they could end up going.
Oh yeah, for sure. Whatever they're gonna, Nintendo's gonna Nintendo, and they're gonna do what the hell they do. And damn well that once they announce that launch for Switch 2, it's gonna go crazy. It did for the Wii, it did for the Switch. It's going to be another thing because people are anticipating it. And if it does, like I said, I feel like Nintendo's going to avoid the whole power narrative. That's just not their shtick. But I feel like if it's something on par with PS4 Pro, that kind of stuff, at Xbox One X and HD and that kind of shit.
Yeah,
I feel like some of the even more hardcore gamers will kind of see past it being a Nintendo Switch 2 and pick one up.
Yeah, and I also think the massive success of the current Switch is going to help, automatically help with pre-orders and
for sure
first launch. I think a lot, like I said, as long as it's Switch 2, it's not a Switch U.
Yeah. They better.
Usually when there's a number in the title, people know it's a console. Could you imagine if they called it that, the Switch U?
Oh my god.
That'd be almost fucking funny.
Dude, the Super Switch just sounds dope.
Super Switch.
I was on the bandwagon for a hot minute thinking it was going to be the Switch XL because the 3DS.
Yeah, the 3DS and the 3D XL and shit like that.
And they play the same games. And
yeah.
It's one of the Switch XL.
Yeah, Nintendo is gonna Nintendo, but yeah, if they bump it up a little bit, they're gonna have a winner on their hands anyway. I mean, what kind of who are we trying to fool ourselves? Even some people, talking online and stuff. Oh, family friendly crap and stuff like that. That's what sells Nintendo, man. I get it.
That's what sells them, right? Like, they know what their bread and butter is. They know that, they still get the older gamers because we have this affinity for nostalgia, right?
Right.
They know that, and like I said, they keep their cards close to their chest. They make you want their products because, again, they don't dilute their market by diluting the value of their console and putting their shit all over the place. Nintendo could make a lot more money than they make now too by going down the other route of the other competitors, but Nintendo feels they don't need to because, again, they keep it where they know it's going to sell. And look at their games. The majority of Nintendo's games have all sold massive precedents. Like a lot of Nintendo's games are 15 million, 20 million, 40 million, 45 million. You know what I mean? In sales, and people are like, "Nah, those days are long over." When like, no, other companies can sell that many too, but the problem is they dilute their markets.
Yeah,
that's true.
Right?
True.
You know, you got to make a great game, and you got to tell people if you want to play it, you're only going to play it here, and you better go out and buy that fucking console to play it.
That's how they do. They walk the walk, they talk the talk, baby, out in there in Nintendo land.
Good.
He's like, you want this little drug right here, boy? You gotta come down here to me.
That's what it is. Love like Nintendo or hate them. Like Rock says, they make good fucking games. They look good. They play good.
Boy, you gotta go through me.
You know, and that's the thing with Nintendo. Nintendo never has to hit these weird lofty targets. They're not worried about the graphics. They're not like, my God, our game's got to blow people away. Their games will always look as good as they need to look. They'll run as good as they can in the hardware that Nintendo presents it with. Like most of their games will run pretty damn good. But there are a few exceptions, right? But they know the kind of hardware, they know its limitations, and they know that they're going to program the games to run as best they can on the hardware they've given their customer. But now it is time for an upgrade, because we're starting to see that third parties in general, that's why some of them haven't supported Nintendo, because there's just too much of a compromise, right? If you are trying to push for photorealistic graphics, right? Nintendo is not the kind of console that's going to do really well at pushing like 4K textures and all that sort of shit.
But I think a part of that, Noof, is that it weirdly worked out for Nintendo, because I feel like we all, as a consumer, accepted that at an early age in our life, and therefore we were never asking Nintendo for that fidelity or graphics or anything like that, where PS and Xbox were always chasing that. So naturally, growing up, that process just is natural in your head. You're like, okay, more power, more fidelity, more power, more fidelity. You keep going on and on. But for Nintendo, they've got away with it for a while, because I feel like we've accepted it, and now it's kind of caught up where they gotta at least step it up a little bit.
Well, they got away with it with the Wii, because the GameCube was more powerful than the PS2. Yeah, and I think Resident Evil Remake shows that by a mile.
Yes, it does.
But what happened was, with the Wii, because of Wii Sports and all the old people and all the young people, the Wii just hit every target and demographic that Nintendo was like, wow, we didn't do shit. Let's just keep not doing shit, and we're going to make tons of money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we made a controller that vibrates. All you had to do.
They've been making a ton of money, right? Off of VTech, basically.
So like if a lady figured out how to make a dildo play video games, it would have a success too, right?
This is true.
For the most part, I guess.
Waggle that dick. It'll play Mario.
It's still working.
It's like, hang on, baby. It vibrates. Give me a sec.
That's like a dirty sequel to Super Smash Brothers. Yeah.
Yep.
It's the haptic feedback, baby.
Wait till I squeeze the trigger on the AK in Call of Duty, baby. You're in for a ride.
Oh man.
This one's got blowback on you. You might want to hold on tight.
There's a bit of kick to this one.
I found the rocket launcher in this level. You're in for a real bang.
Firmly grasp it, honey. Firmly grasp it.
Oh man.
Yeah, right by the base.
Yeah. I got C4 in my pants, baby. Can you see 4 inches dangling right there?
Oh my god, dude, too fucking much.
Oh shit. Don't our
Welcome back, everybody.
Vibrate like her dildo? Yes, Matt. Cleborn, they do vibrate. Yes. I don't know. I've never caught my wife in bed with one of my controllers yet, but hey, never say never, right?
Whoa.
Never.
I'll have to give her the Sony ones. They vibrate the best though, right?
Yeah, you'd be like, hey, why does my controller smell like pennies?
Yeah. And the best thing is, you know, the little colors, it changes colors around the touchpad as well.
Sweet mother of pearl, what the fuck? Yeah, it changes the color like in the game. It tells you how much life's in there. It's like, we are almost done. It's turning red.
It turns red when she's on the rag.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, when it's red, she's on the flow. When it's green, it's good to go.
Oh man, red light, green light, red light, green light. Stopping and going. Stopping and going.
Oh man.
Oh,
Matt
man.
Cleaver. Wait a minute. My controller does smell like pennies. All right, we're a little off topic here, but let's reel it back in. Anyway, fuck it, I don't know. Let's talk about Sony. Let's move over to those guys because like right now, Sony's a little bit of a mystery, right? You know, obviously the PS5 Pro has just come out. With sort of, I guess, from everybody I've talked to and the people in the industry and the videos I watched, it's kind of had a lukewarm reception, right? It might have been selling relatively well, but I still don't think I'm not 100% convinced right yet. Now, like I said, we had this on a podcast before, where in all fairness, I don't think a lot of devs have had a ton of time to really to tap into the extra, potential of the PS5 Pro. So, I don't want to like in this first couple of months be like, this, that, and something else. But at the same time, I think that's a testament to the current level of the PS5. That the PS5 is a very capable and very good machine as it is, right? So it really depends on what you expect out of a PS5 Pro. Perry has one. Perry, I assume for the most part you've enjoyed and have been able to see a little bit of the differences when you played it.
Yeah, certain games you could tell right away. It's like Resident Evil 4 Remake.
Yeah,
you play that game on the Pro, you're like, wow, this is like the PC version. Like it looks beautiful. Then certain games you could see they got to work on them big time. It's not all the games run on it perfectly.
So, I mean, it's safe to say, Sony, unless, like I said, they come out and unveil a new PlayStation Portable of some sorts, which I would imagine if they do that, it's not going to happen in 2025. Like, to me, that sounds like a 2026 kind of an ordeal with potentially another PlayStation 6, probably dropping in 2028 maybe?
They're going to have to get into the handheld market because everyone else is.
I think maybe a handheld comes before, but I think the PS6 would come 2028.
Yeah.
2028.
Well, I think it's logical because, like I said, if you look at everything and you also follow the phone trend where so many people are playing games, but a lot of people are playing them because they're portable and you can take it anywhere.
Yeah.
And to have a little more horsepower to be able to play some of your favorite games and to be able to play them on the go, I think is huge. And we're starting to see, like I said, a major uptick against things like the Steam Deck and then the Lenovo Legion and the ROG Ally and those sorts of things. So I think everybody is definitely getting in on that action. They think there's a market there for it. And but the question is at some point too, is it going to get over congested? And what's going to set one portable apart from another? Is it going to end up being its exclusive catalog of games, or is it going to be features that only certain ones will have? Do you know what I mean? But what do we expect out of Sony PlayStation? What is next for them, and certainly what's next for them this year? The only game that's major that I know of that's on their schedule at this point, I think, is Ghost of Yotei, right? That's a 2025, if I'm correct.
Yeah. That's it so far,
right?
I think it's
they got to have something on the go because they've been relatively quiet. Outside of remakes, Sony hasn't really shown much of a hand in terms of what's coming in the pipe right now. The Xbox lineup looks pretty damn strong for 2025, but we don't know much about what Sony's doing, right?
Yeah. You have that. Quiet. You also have Indiana Jones as well coming there.
Yeah, that one's coming for them, so that's good. That's great for those who don't have an Xbox and have been waiting patiently. That's a definitely big get for them, and even bigger now because the game's been out. It's got a reception, and people are liking it. So, definitely, that's going to be a big title for them here coming in the spring.
Mm-hmm.
So, what do you guys expect? Anybody take the floor? What do you expect of them? Do you think they're going to drop another game, maybe a God of War announcement, or there's going to be another thing on Spider-Man? Or I'm also hearing there's possible rumblings that Insomniac is somehow paying for the licensing to probably get a Sunset Overdrive 2 apparently going.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
That'd be crazy.
That and Wolverine's supposed to still be coming too.
Oh, yeah, I forgot.
Yeah, but that one's not scheduled for 2025, though, is it?
Oh, it's not.
I don't think that one's on the schedule for this year.
I thought someone might have said something, or maybe they.
I thought it was 26. I don't remember.
Yeah, I got a feeling it's 2026 if we're going to see it at all. I suspect we're going to see the game unveiled a bit more this year. Like at some point in time, they're going to do
they have
Tony
to
show and show us a little bit of a deep dive, but
right.
I don't think it's going to be this year.
Okay,
not for the release.
Yeah.
I what I would like to see Sony to do is announce some first party stuff like you had mentioned, maybe get us some new kind of God of War, even if it is a collection or something where everything's up-resed, what have you, optimized for PS5 Pro. Just give it, because they have been quiet on the first party front. That's not unknown. What do I think they'll do? They'll probably just stay the course though. They're raking in the money.
Yeah.
What would be interesting? Here's an idea for you, and shoot me if you don't like it. But what do you think would happen if they went back and remade the original God of War in particular, the first game, but they made it in the same way that the new God of Wars are? They went back and revisited the setting, but they changed the whole graphic to be like the current games.
That would
but
be
you're
crazy.
fighting the same kind of enemies and that sort of stuff with that kind of environment. Do you think? I mean, that's probably a way out there idea, but do you guys think that would sell? That people that are fans of the current gen of God of War would go into going back and buying that game, but totally redone with that new game engine and everything?
It would be safe, I would think, because everybody's more familiar with the newer God of War stuff. I think it would be foolish on their part to shit on what they established with the original stuff, and especially considering that those games were. They were their own unique kind of gameplay loop and engine, what have you, because you side by side the original God of War with God of War 2018, and those are the gameplay is just worlds apart.
Mm-hmm.
You've got almost old school hack and slash in 3D kind of stuff, and with this one, it's a bit more. The combat it's hard to explain. But they are definitely not the same type of game. Would it be a safe remake? Yeah, absolutely. Do I think it would be good for people, and especially people who are fans of the older God of War games? I would hazard to say not.
Well, that's what I find. That I think the people that maybe got into God of War now, like with the current, like since 2018, with the current, like people that are just picking up the God of War games now would probably be like, "That's fucking cool." They wouldn't care because they probably wouldn't know the difference. But I think the people that got weaned on the original God of Wars and the PSP games, they would probably be like, this is like doing it a disservice, right? Like it'd be like going back to the original Halo and saying, let's make it in third person and fucking, just. I don't know, screw with a bunch of shit. Like, would people be down for a third person Halo game if they went back and rechanged it a bit?
I'll just go play Gears instead.
Yeah.
Yes, I mean,
why would
that's
you
where
need
you're at, I think.
Yeah. I guess I can see your point, again with the new crowd, but I don't. It would be I'm going to stick with what I'm saying. It would be safe for them. Would I be surprised if they did it? No. Do I think they should? No. I think if you're
a remake of the old games though, with like a new graphics engine with up to date graphics would be fine, but just not like remake the game with a totally different combat mechanic and a different look.
Yeah, because it's like, and especially because the newer God of War games are definitely a bit more story driven. They're a bit more cinematic. Whereas, you still had that kind of stuff in the original games, but it was a chaotic energy. Yeah. You were, when you played those games and you're out there, in combat and just beating the shit out of everything in front of you, you felt that. With these ones, it's almost like you're along for the ride. Yeah. You kind of see what I'm saying?
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
By the way, shout out and say hello to Anthony L in the chat. We also got Slendy here, aka Fred's in the building. Good to see him here. Fasad's been hanging out with us. Mental 9R is in the building tonight. Good to see Mental. Good to see you, my friend. Cougar Man has been hanging out with us. The Batman's had to leave early. He's got some fun to go. Iceman LMH is here in the chat tonight, which is awesome. Yeah, great people. Matt Cleburne is here, aka Mr. Make It Happen. Yeah, thanks again for being here, guys. You are amazing, and I think
boys.
I did see a super chat. This comes in from our good friend Axel, who dropped a super chat in the panel earlier. Go ahead, Perry, read it out.
Iconic Video Games. Axel says, Happy New Year, Gaming After Dark panel and chat. Well, Happy New Year, Axel. Thank you so much, buddy.
Thanks,
$2
Axel.
super chat.
Appreciate it, brother. Appreciate it. And we got to get you on the show here this year. He said he would come on in 2025 because he had a busy fall season. So, yeah, let's try to get him on here.
And Pink Piggles will be on Iconic Video Games this Friday. So, shout out to Axel.
Let's go.
Nice.
Hell yeah,
good
dude.
Show.
Dope. That's dope.
I will definitely try do my best effort to check that show out.
Very exciting.
I'll on the background for sure.
Absolutely. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I see Sony's a bit of a dark horse right now. They really haven't played their hand much. I mean, because they haven't really done a whole lot of shows outside of some of their showcases or that they do. What do you call them? The PlayStation. What do they call their things?
State of play.
State of plays. They haven't really done a ton. We've kind of seen what they've had up to this point, so I really don't know. Like I said, I definitely think one of the things that Sony is sitting on that they need to get back to, and that is, again, going back to the well. And if you're going to remake games, I'm not against it, but go back and make them from the PS1 era or the PS2 era, when the controls and the graphics were definitely in need of an overhaul. You don't really have to make a whole lot over from the PS3 era because most of that shit ran and looked really good as it was. Like, look at God of War 3. Like, that game still looks phenomenal today, right? You play it today?
Well, they've been spamming the PS3 era on the PlayStation 4 and 5, and I'm just tired of it.
Yeah.
Go back to the 1 and the 2, like you said.
The 1 and the 2, where the graphics were a bit crude, the stories weren't so good. Certainly, the play control was a bit messed up. But PlayStation 1 era, it's just begging for remakes. I mean, make the original Twisted Metal over,
or give me a new Twisted Metal.
Something. And I mean, hell, I'm not sure how well it did. But in another game I forgot to mention that I was actually playing way at the beginning of the show, but now it strikes me because we're talking about PS1 era shit, the Soul Reaver games. Because that
I've seen you playing.
Yeah.
Seen you playing.
Yep, and that's another one I was playing. And now the gameplay outside of the camera wonkiness here and there, I mean, the gameplay itself still felt good. Just because they updated it a bit, things working with your with your analog sticks and shit like that. Mm-hmm. So it's like, yeah, I can definitely see that too. Like you said, going back to the well and give us some franchises we haven't seen for a while. I mean, hell, in Helldivers 2, they just did a crossover with some, I think it was weapon skins and shit with Killzone.
Right. Yep.
Yep.
Yeah. So it's like
Mental just said in the chat. He just said Killzone. I mean, they really need a shooter, but
I agree with Mental wholeheartedly. Reboot that fucking series. Give us those games. I love for as much as people bagged on Killzone, I love those games. I thought they were great.
Number 2 and number 3 were awesome. I played a lot of the multiplayer. Number 2 it was so good.
Oh, it was real good. And were they the Halo killer that they tried to build the first one to be? No.
Yeah,
but they were still decent enough, good, and good games. Like, I enjoyed the first one. Killzone 2 for me was peak. 3 was still good.
Yeah,
you got it's and this can even segue into the conversation about Xbox because you're sitting on all these franchises that you're just doing absolutely dick with.
Yeah, for PS3, I only want it's just because it's because of the whole processor thing, so we can only stream them. But I really just want the Resistance games. I really just want those remade. That's the only thing from PS3. But let me tell you, from PS1, you remake Jet Moto, and you can line it up, baby. You can already just take my money now. Give me some Jet Moto, baby.
Yeah. Yeah, it's funny you mentioned the Jet Moto stuff because another game that was modestly successful on PlayStation and in terms of a racer that was popular, the MotorStorm series, right?
Yeah, MotorStorm.
Damn, I remember MotorStorm.
MotorStorms were really cool, and they were very different. Like they were really good games. I don't like whatever happened to making the fun ass games like that.
Dude, remember Burnout, dude? You like half the things you need to do was crashing. It was a blast.
That's what made PlayStation 1 great. The variety. It was just
I don't know if the stagnancy in games is largely due to the overinflated budgets or teams or what, but it's just we had just so many great game ideas, during the Xbox 360 and the PS3 era in particular, and Like it's kind of a shame. Like it's like they're afraid to make a lot of the same games now, which is weird. And it's like we know they would sell.
I think it's the industry as a whole, though. I think it's the way it's shifted. If you really think about it, these free to play games have completely changed the game. No pun intended, but these Fortnites and where you don't need money and stuff like that, it makes all the other people who are making games, they're like, yo, this just shrinks the error shrinks the margin of error for us, because now it's like if we miss a game, we're effing out, and they're always coming back to Fortnite, or they're always coming back to Apex and shit like that.
Yeah,
like that can be part of it, but it's a new thing.
Absolutely. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's like I said, there's so many things that could go back to. There's Siphon filter games too that were very popular during the PS1 era. They've kind of forgotten about that. It's not like they don't have IPs and other things to go to. It's just kind of weird, I think like I'm all for a Spider-Man 3, but I really hope that they somehow figure out a story to get them out of New York, get them away from that same setting. Because I don't really want to swing around the same fucking skyscrapers anymore. Like, I don't know, put me in a fucking jungle, or just take Spider-Man out of that. Like maybe he's got to go somewhere else and save somebody in fucking Guatemala or something. I don't know. But
does he go to Europe in one of the movies? I just can't remember.
Yeah, one of the movies they end up going on vacation. I mean, not everything happens in New York.
Yeah.
Fuck, send them out to California for fuck's sake. Maybe you got to go out there and save a bunch of disenchanted movie stars. I don't know.
Who knows? Or hell, they
They're in our church basements.
Spider-Man in hell.
They're doing it in the movies. Do the multiverse. I mean,
Somebody says
Yeah.
Put Spider-Man in the desert. Yeah, you can't fucking latch on to nothing. Goddamn sand. I got sand in my tights.
I got sand in my tights.
everybody's putting Spider-Man in different spots. I put him in Guantanamo Bay.
Oh my goodness, dude.
We put him in the bottom of the ocean. Spiders don't do so well in water.
No,
You see how he acts.
It's for Aquatwat.
Whoa.
Hey, speaking of superheroes, I know you saw this. Apparently, they're possibly casting Jason Momoa as Lobo.
that's
I did see
perfect.
that.
And
Perfect.
that's finally the one casting that actually makes total sense. It's like, fuck, he looks like he was born to play that character.
Yep.
Can we
And
get
hell,
the
they don't
Christmas
even have to
special,
build him a
please?
custom bike for the movie. He's got his own motorcycles.
Right?
You know,
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah, I gotta agree with RWK. I think part of what's wrong with the game industry is that right there. Like,
yeah.
the fucking gamers right now, the ones that are driving it are like they got no interest in like stories and fucking great games, and they got no nostalgia or tying to legacy, because their nostalgia is fucking the first iteration of Fortnite. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And they don't care about Sega. They don't care about all this stuff. Most of the kids now that even play fucking Sonic, they probably only play them because of the movies, or they play one of the later iterations. Most of them probably never went back and played the original games.
Exactly. I'll be right back, boys. Give me one.
Oh yeah, the Sonic. Yeah, how's that game's pretty good, eh?
Yeah, this game's awesome.
Yeah, it's definitely the one that I wasn't able to nab yet, because it was on my goal list for the holidays and didn't get there yet, but it's coming.
Yeah, it was on sale there a couple weeks ago.
I know,
but I already blew my wad and everything else. So
that's where I was at. It was like after the holidays, like, okay, I'm gonna wait for a little bit, maybe come tax season.
absolutely. I didn't realize how Wicked Hot's got like a Captain America chair.
Yeah.
He actually is a superstar.
Now I wonder if he runs around telling everybody that he's got America's ass.
He's probably got a couple of stars on the bottom, right underneath his ass.
Yeah.
Oh man, I don't know. And all I can say is I think this year, if most of the games drop, it should be a really good year. Like moving over to Xbox, right? Honestly, like despite all the negative vitriol, Xbox is looking to have a very promising 2025. I mean, we actually know more about their roadmap right now than we know about anybody else's. Like we know, we're already looking forward to Avowed. They just announced there is another Outer Worlds 2, although yes, that's not coming this year. So you got Avowed, you possibly have Fable, you've got What else is there? The South of Midnight coming this year, which looks
Oh my
absolutely phenomenal
God.
as well.
Yeah.
I'm excited just to fucking watch the cutscenes
You know?
in like the I don't know what you call it. What would you call the animation?
Stop motion, isn't it? Like
Yeah, stop motion.
Yeah, it kind of has. Yeah,
It needs me.
kind of got that,
Iceman mentioned
got that
Perfect
little
Dark.
jerkiness to it. But apparently,
Yeah,
you can
you know,
turn that. You can turn that off in the options. They were saying, like, to make the game run like a regular game.
Oh,
Yeah,
But
nice.
that's not part of the art style, I don't think.
Yeah. I'll check it out. I like it. I like the game either way, with it, without it.
Perfect Dark. I don't know about that one. Perfect Dark, I think, is still a little ways out. I don't think that's coming in 2025. Maybe 26 if we're lucky.
Hey, what about Everwild? You think it's coming this year, guys?
No,
Crickets,
no.
crickets,
You can put your hand back up to your other ear. That's fine. Yeah, I don't know. So like I said, it should be a pretty good year for Xbox overall. I mean, but right now it's funny. I got to ask you a question. And I definitely direct this one at Perry. Is there something going on with Xbox distribution right now with the Series X, or are they just selling out right now? Because honestly, I was looking at a bunch of websites and nobody has a Series X at all. Everybody's gutted out up here. They're all sold out. The only way you can get a Series X right now at all the retailers around my area is by buying the digital 1 terabyte.
I don't know.
Oh,
I haven't heard that over here.
I've never seen the demand like this on the Xbox for a long time. You know, we always talk about how they're not selling its consoles, but right now it's like I'm just bloody blown away. I don't know if it's because of the government incentive. They put the just before Christmas, they announced that there would be no tax on video game consoles.
They're buying them to resell.
That's awesome.
So everybody's buying them because you're buying, like, if it's $649, that's all you're paying. $649, no tax.
Probably
No,
just people that were on the fence about it, and now they don't have to pay tax, so they're just grabbing them. So I mean, that's the best deal, right?
Mm-hmm.
No better time than now.
Plus, you're getting a 4K player out of it on top of it, so
That's true.
definitely worth it.
Well, I sold mine a while back, and I was actually thinking about picking up another one. So, but it's just trying to get one right now, for fuck's sake. Like, every place I go to online, they're all like fucking sold out.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Well, Rock in the chat, actually, RWK, he brought up something real interesting, and this could be a thing too. He says they might not be manufacturing them.
Oh.
That'd seem pretty odd. Like I said, I can get the one, I can get the white 1 terabyte digital, but trying to find the X with the disk drive. Right?
But would that would almost fit their narrative, though, wouldn't you think?
Oh,
Because
totally.
they're trying to push all digital.
They're trying.
God,
They're definitely the ones ahead of the curb.
the room's getting smaller. They're closing in on us.
Yeah.
That's what it feels like, dude. They're trying to take my goddamn discs away.
Well, we're all
I
sitting in the
love
corner
that
going,
movie.
future.
Well, you know,
Momentum can hook you up.
I kind of agree.
Oh,
The
so
thing with
wild.
mental is like everybody at one point, once the PS5 shortage kind of ended, everybody was buying them. So like I think that's where we're at now, where so many people got PlayStation 5s that if you want another console, like it's like, yeah, I guess we're just gonna have to get a Series S or an X or whatever, you know?
True.
Like at some point, every console goes through like it has its spike and then it has its little dip and dive, and it just depends on the season, or depends on the price, or depends on if it's got an exclusive game launch next to it. I know how much Call of Duty moved the needle for Xbox last year. It definitely seemed like it did something. I don't know what. I'd love to know what the Game Pass increases were or the engagement numbers were, but it sold really well. I mean, Call of Duty is going to sell well regardless. It sold well on the PlayStation 5. I just be curious to know what the numbers were like for Xbox. And I mean, I guess that's the other side of the coin with this year is what's next for Xbox and what's next for Game Pass. It's been kind of status quo right now. You know, they've had a couple of price increases. Did he kind of stay put on that? Or do you think there's going to be some more price increases again this year? Let's hope not, right?
Yeah, no. Jesus Christ, that would shoot themselves in the foot.
Yeah, I can't handle it anymore.
Yeah, like I think they got to slow it down a bit now. Like you've had a couple, but now you got to bring out some big quality games and you got to try to get the numbers up, right?
Yeah, something.
Try.
Don't piss people that are still supporting it. That's what I'm saying, right? Like,
yeah.
You know,
I mean, I think the thing is here, and it's interesting with the Xbox is, you know, the more they talk, like I'm not going to shit on their game plan for 2025 because, man, that, you know, they keep posting the roadmaps. Everybody likes to post roadmaps, and theirs looks good. I'm not going to lie. I mean, hell, One of the games I'm looking forward to the most is technically a Microsoft Studios Xbox first party game. That's Doom Dark Ages. You know, they got the games, but with the talk, they always seem more about engagement. I think that's they're another one of those where they're going to try and stay the course, especially with Game Pass and this whole initiative now that they're going to push with like everything's an Xbox. You know, and it's like people talking about playing it everywhere. And I mean, hey, that's good for you if that's that's what you want. You know, me personally, that's not for me personally. I'd rather have my fucking console be my console, not my cell phone or, my fridge or my TV or whatever. But, as far as them, I think they're, if they've got something up their sleeve as far as to push more engagement.
Well, they say Xbox is a PC. Well, here's my personal take on that recently. So I have Game Pass. It's on my PC, and I tried to play a game on this fucking thing. I don't have an expensive graphics card in the PC now. That's, I got an Intel i5, runs at 3-point-something gigahertz. I got plenty of RAM. I think there's 16, if not 32 gigs of RAM in this fucking thing. So that's not an issue. But the graphics card is one of those fucking integrated graphics cards, right? And I've got to try to play some games off of Game Pass on this fucking thing, and they all chug. They're like running at like fucking 7 frames a second. So like if that's fucking me running Xbox off my PC, I'm not down for that at all.
Or maybe
am I missing something? Yeah, PC is Xbox as long as you got a freaking high end PC, because basically not everybody with a PC is going to run this shit.
Or maybe they're just playing reverse psychology on us at this point, telling us everything's an Xbox, have it run like dog shit, and then everybody goes out and actually buys a console.
Buys an Xbox.
A lot of questions to be answered, I guess.
So it seems Best Buy and Target over here, Target just doesn't carry it anymore.
Yeah, we don't have any Targets in Canada anymore. They lasted as long as with my sex life.
Oh, jeez.
Series X is just not available.
Yeah,
but the digital.
So what's up with that? Like, so I'm starting to see a trend here. That's kind of weird. Like, are they fucking trying to pull rid of that fucking thing or what?
Maybe they did pull it, and they just want you to buy the digital one. I mean, we knew this was going to happen eventually, but I didn't.
Right.
These were in stock like last week.
The old banana.
I saw a bunch that all the places had them in stock like a couple months before Christmas, but ever since like pretty much December, I haven't fucking seen shit. Maybe they're just having trouble replenishing stock, or maybe there's a weird shortage on the go again. But I don't know. It's just kind of weird. Yeah, I'm seeing PlayStation 5s. Like PlayStation 5s are all over the fucking place. Went from couldn't fucking find one to save my soul to like walking into every store and they're like stacked up in the shelf.
Let me see if GameStop has any new.
My GameStop's got shit all here, so I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Yeah.
All right, so I got one on here, and it's open box only.
Yeah, I don't want no open box unless the girl's got her legs open.
I was just going to say that open box better come attached with legs.
GameStop doesn't have them new either. It's just not available. Wow. I didn't even realize this. I mean, last week I was seeing these things, no problem.
What the fudge monkeys is going on,
that's
guys?
right. So, okay, it's not just on my end, so it's down in your neck of the woods too.
Yeah.
You know what this means? Kyrie is going out tomorrow morning and going to buy everyone he finds. Every store.
Hey, I got a seal one.
Harry's like, I got to make more videos where I'm smashing Series X's and tables.
You want the disc? You gotta go through me, baby. Twinkle, 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 twinkle.
Well, even right here, I'm just looking at the latest Best Buy. I'm looking at Best Buy Canada right now, and even the Xbox 1 terabyte digital is sold out here. I don't know what Walmart's fucking. I'm gonna bring up the Walmart site and see where they're at.
Let me check Walmart.
Let me check Pornhub. Let me just double check.
Check Pornhub.
You guys got only Series X? Well, we got lots of X-rated things here, but no Series X.
Yeah. I typed in Xbox. No Xboxes. Yeah. So what we're Xbox Series X. That's what we're.
Walmart has it for $627.
Yeah, who's it sold from? Jimmy John in the cornfields?
Yes, third-party seller.
Yeah.
Don't want the disk drive.
Comes with extra fun. What is that supposed to mean, sir?
Extra fun?
Does Xbox.com have them? I'll check that next.
Where's the Xbox, sir? It's in my basement. Why are you locking the door? No reason.
Quit asking questions or you hit the hose again.
Yeah. You turn around. That's enough questions, sir. All right, let me see here. Standard and new at GameStop. I need to verify my address.
You got lots of them on their online here, but they're fucking like these bundles that come with a game and an extra controller, and they're like over $1,000.
It's just even reading everybody in the chat because it seems like everybody's fucking looking now and just and saying
not even in my area.
It's not on their website anymore.
And me and
on Xbox's website
on Xbox.com, it's gone.
What?
You can only get the Series S, the Series X digital 1 terabyte, the Series S 1 terabyte black carbon, and then that's it.
Maybe they have phased it out.
So anybody that got it last year for $349 at Walmart, I mean, they hit the jackpot because
yeah, that's kind of fucking wild, dude.
They only have it certified refurbished, and I don't know if it's in stock. Let me check.
Yeah, I see open box at fucking Best Buy. That's about it.
Let me see. I'm on Xbox.ca. Let's see what they got in stock here. This is interesting. This might be a new article right now. Like, what's going on with Xbox?
You gotta build a bundle here.
They're like, you don't really need an Xbox. Well, geez, you don't even want to fucking sell me one now.
You can buy
then I guess I don't need it.
You can buy them refurbished, but it has to be the bundle, and it comes out to $504.98.
Huh.
But yeah, you can't buy them new. They're not even listed on the site new anymore. They probably discontinued them.
Yeah, if I go to Xbox.ca, it sends me to a retailer that has them. Let's find a retailer that sells them. Like, what the fuck? Like, I can't buy directly from them anymore?
They must have discontinued them. You know why? Because the 2 terabyte Galaxy Edition is certified refurbished. Who the hell bought these things and then sent them back?
Right.
So that was probably them just saying. Here? That's probably them saying just mark them down and get rid of them.
Huh? Yeah. Put the refurb sticker on it and just do that. Yeah.
This is dude, I had a guy on here, man.
Dude, a guy at GameStop. You ever notice when a new game comes out, there's always like 5 randomly like pre-owned copies of the game? Dude, one of the guys at GameStop told me they just rip open a couple and they just
that's their.
I was like, I didn't even think about it like that. But
Xbox says out of stock at Xbox.ca.
Out of stock. Wow. Yeah, at Target it just says go fuck yourself because it's not there.
Wow. You go look for it and all of a sudden the middle finger just pops up on the screen.
Yeah, it's go fuck yourself. Wow, okay, Target. We
So
put my Walmart hat on.
So you can still get them refurbished on GameStop and Xbox's website. That's for sure. So if you want one now, everyone go get it because I think this is it with the disk drive model.
Something's going on.
Gaming After Dark crew, breaking news.
That dirty disk drive, we're gonna get rid of those fuckers. You fucker guys trying to keep that disk drive alive.
I bet they're out back right now. It's gonna be like the Joker, just burning all the money with all a bunch of Series X's.
Sometimes it's just about sending a message.
You want to see this pencil disappear? It's a magic trick. That's so fucking funny, dude.
Dude, that's pretty much that's the sound effect that comes up now when you're searching for a Series X.
That's right, dude. My little disk drive, my little baby over there.
Okay, wait a minute here. There might be more to this.
Yeah, I don't recall any articles saying there was an issue.
Yeah.
Best Buy, who was the exclusive carrier of the 2 terabyte, the Galaxy one.
Yeah.
They don't have them anymore.
Well, shit.
So did they send back the stock to Microsoft? Microsoft said, cut this shit down to refurbish, just get rid of it. Because how you have refurbished Galaxy 2 terabyte models? They just came out.
Right.
Yeah, literally just came out.
Yeah, it's like, okay, so the Wii U. Remember, Nintendo...
Amazon's got none either, man. Like Amazon got nothing currently unavailable, and then even the fucking refurbished ones are sold out.
I don't think you guys know what happened with the Wii U because like nobody caught on to this. We did. We talked about this on the show years ago. It was like 10 years ago. When Nintendo pulled the Wii U, they didn't drop the price. When they discontinued the Wii U, they told all retailers, send it back. Nintendo had a dummy account on eBay. And this dummy account sold 800 brand new Wii U's at I think it was like $5.99 a piece.
No shit.
So the speculation was Nintendo called those systems back. Nintendo made a dummy account and sold them for even more money because they were discontinued.
Mm-hmm.
So Nintendo really didn't lose money on it because they walked out of it ahead.
What a bunch of... That's smart. I mean, you can't knock it. It doesn't sound right, but you can't knock it, man. That's smart thinking.
Right.
But it's fucked up.
Yeah, it could be a lot to this.
That's weird. There's definitely a weird transition because all these retailers and nobody got fucking nothing in the States and Canada. What the fuck?
Yeah, it's fucking wild, man.
Yeah, there's about the Series S. You can stuff your asshole full of those fuckers.
The fact that it's not even on Xbox's website anymore, though, as new.
Bro, the stock of mine just went up $700 for one.
Yeah, everybody's gonna start to collect all their fucking Series X's now. They're gonna be worth a fortune pretty soon.
Oh shit! I got
shit.
I got the idea.
Think it might be time to head down to the local pawn shop and do some flipping.
Yeah.
These fucking things are out of stock. They're harder to get down than the PS5 was like about 2 years ago. Jesus.
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah, I was gonna say no problem getting a Series S though. Those fucking things are kicking around.
They're all over the place, man.
Yeah. God damn.
Yeah, those Series S's, bro.
It's kind of funny too, big games coming out too, like not having stock. Like I hope they're planning to replenish this shit before the games like Avowed and everything come out. You think people might want to pick one up and buy it, and you'd also like to sell your best version of your Xbox if you're going to sell either one at all, right?
Well, it's funny. This is an Xbox campaign, and the Xbox is now discontinued.
Huh.
Fucking weird, man.
It's, like I said, we stumbled onto something.
It's a wild series.
I'm not saying the console is dead or anything. I'm just saying, like, the disk drive model is just gone.
There's something going on. There's either a problem with, like, their manufacturing right now or something fucking up here, though, because it's not the PlayStation. It's not with Twitch. It's not with the Series S.
That's like a big,
fishy.
That's a big giveaway that they took it off the website. It's not even featured on the website.
Yeah.
Just go to Xbox.com and click on consoles. It's not even there.
Wow.
Maybe it's the Mandela effect and it was never there in the first place.
They show you the 1 terabyte Carbon Series S, which was discontinued earlier this year.
Yeah.
But they don't show you the Series X. Just the digital Series X.
Fucking interesting. Weird. Okay.
Very
I don't know what's going on.
Effect, dude.
We'll see. If they're not back in stock by fucking February, I'll start to wonder what the hell's going on here.
Right.
Weird.
They're probably going to go up in value, too, on the used market.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
I got a sealed one downstairs, so I'm good.
Barry's like, stay sealed down. I ain't hitting no more with hammers. Yeah, no, fuck that. No, like Ramdog says, they're quietly going digital. Maybe this is like, if you're gonna buy either Series X, you're gonna fucking buy the fucking version, the white one with the no disk drive. Right? I don't know. It's an interesting suggestion of what's going on here. I'd love to know from the bigwigs or from the
for
insiders.
Speculation, it would kind of make sense too, because if they're going to do this handheld thing, the whole point is they want you to bring your digital library over. If you keep buying discs for your games, that's going to interfere with their handheld plans and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it would kind of make sense if they just pulled it.
Switching all their manufacturing now, like they're just pumping out the only system that technically, like, the easy one, the one they're making a little bit of money on, probably with the Series.
And you don't have to pay the royalties for the Blu-ray drive,
right?
Yeah, this is true too.
So that cuts the cost right there. If I could speak tonight.
Interesting.
I get something to
So
drink here.
actually, the only site I've actually found it on was the Xbox. They must be listening because I got on the Xbox site and I got it in my cart, brand new. But that's the only site, and it could be a fuck up. But that's the only thing.
Yeah, it's not available on. Yeah, even like GameStop up here, I don't think has them.
It's probably not even going to show me because I'm not signed in. I could be wrong, but F it.
I go to shop consoles.
It's probably because I'm not signed in. It might just be showing me.
Okay, so now I see the Space Gray 2 terabyte Galaxy.
Okay.
Let me click on
They
that.
were listening.
Let me try to buy this stuff. Yeah, these weren't here
I
before.
should buy them now.
It's like, oh, let me just.
They're on to us. Put the website back on.
Yep.
1 terabyte carbon. Here we go.
Cheese it. They're on to us.
Hey, you
Like
can
Austin
buy it.
Powers
You
Johnson.
can check out right here, $4.99. All right, good.
Fuck yeah, they were listening.
And the Galaxy 2 terabyte, it's on here, $5.99.
Well, every single one of my GameStops around here is sold out. Every single
Okay,
one.
so when I go to check out with the Galaxy, now it wants me to sign in. I think this website's like borked. Let me sign in.
They're sending you for one big loop because you've caught on to them. They're like,
Yep.
put him for a loop.
All right. In the next 2 minutes, if Perry disappears, we know they got him.
They're gonna, live on the show, they're gonna JFK his ass.
Hey, even though I
Oh,
lost
just
70
real- just
pounds,
one.
I'm still kind of fat. It's going to take them a while to get me out of the house.
Yeah.
They'll just black the screen out first.
I hope you have a
Let's see
panic
here.
room.
And it says you could check out with the Galaxy. Okay. Well, I don't know why I didn't see this page before. I clicked on the same exact thing. Where am I here?
You're on a podcast.
No. On this page.
He looks like Stevie Wonder when he's looking up. Sir, the show is right in front of you.
Because I'm looking at the computer.
No, I'm just kidding. I know you got the
Okay,
monster.
so I made a mistake. I'm on the certified refurbished page. Oh no, wait, I went to this page before. Never mind. It's still on this page. Hang on a second. Okay, so here's the page that I was on, and it's not here. I'll paste this in the chat so everyone can see what the hell's going on. Where is the chat?
You
room?
need to. I was going to say, if you want to send it to me in private, and I could put it in the chat. I think.
Yeah,
Oh
I'll
no,
send
you
it
can
to you
do
right
it.
now.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Hallelujah. That's so wild, though.
This is the
Even
page
for-
that I'm on, and it's not here.
You see that
Huh.
shit?
I mean, you
he's
guys
right.
can see, like,
Dude, I got that shit stuck in my head now from the iron loads. What are you buying?
Yeah, the digital one, but yeah, the fucking.
What are you buying?
They only just selling refurbs now.
Oh shit! Certified refurbs. Let's see,
they better fix the damn page.
Damn.
out of stock.
You got to like dig for these things.
Oh, wow. Okay, yeah, you are right, dude.
Consoles. Let's just
That's
see it. Click on the
fucking
consoles.
wild.
Wild, man.
Xbox Series X. Let's see. I'm going to the Canada site. Let's see what we got here. Series X.
50
Shop the Series X.
$50 cheaper. That's about it.
Out of stock.
So half of
That's
our
so fucking-
conspiracy theory was just thrown in the garbage because of crappy links to the site.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, circle back to
either which way you look at it, regardless, there definitely something going on because they're all sold out. All the retailers are fucking mostly sold out. So there's definitely something a little bit up somewhere. I mean, if they're selling great, that's fucking awesome. It's great for Xbox.
Right.
You know, that sort of thing. Might be the Call of Duty effect, the Game Pass effect finally kicking in here, but yeah.
Very well could be.
Call of Duty for sure, man.
Mental says you're not looking at the chat. He's been trying to get your attention there, Game Complainers.
Uh-oh.
Oh, fuck.
I think he's saying you can get a Series X via
Mr.
All
Pony Boy.
Access at GameStop.
Via all access at GameStop.
Mental
That's where you
is
got to
the
pay the
biggest
fucking
pony
subscription
boy
or something,
of
isn't it?
them all.
I heard he grew just a ponytail just for that very reason.
He
I
had
found
the
one
ponytail.
5 minutes
He
ago. I
wrote
traded it already. New Phenomics.
Let me see what he's saying.
Newfonomics, baby. I've had my fair share of Newfonomics as well.
See, here's what people got to know about Newfonomics. Okay, this is a phrase that was coined obviously by the great Mooch. He coined the phrase Newfonomics. But basically, it's when you sell a console to get another console. You're not just selling and getting cash. You're basically trading your consoles into a store to get another console. You kind of lose your shirt on the trade, and then eventually, like 6 months later, you end up trading that same console back in for the one you traded before and buying the games all over again. That's kind of Newfonomics. It makes no fucking sense, but it works for me. Right? You're not spending a whole lot of money because you're trading everything in. So a lot of times you walk into the store and you walk out with, a lot less than you walked in with, but you're still getting a brand new console and a couple new games, but you ain't spending money to get it. Does it make any sense?
He's telling me to tell you to look at the chat, Noof. He said that it's still available for all access in Canada or something.
Yeah, I was just saying all access through GameStop. I don't know. Yeah. I'll have to check it out. I'm not sure what the fuck's going on here. All I know is if I buy another Series X, I still want it with a disc drive because I want to play my old backward compatible library. I don't want the fucking digital one.
That too. Right. I was saying movies too, man. You never know when you want to pop in a movie.
Oh, well, absolutely. I'm a dumbass. I sold my fucking Series X anyway. That was pretty stupid, but whatever. It's done now.
I don't even use a Sony for the movie player. I use the Xbox for that. I think the Xbox has the better player on it.
You got the 1X though, don't you? Noof, you have a 1X?
I have the Xbox One X, and right now, like a couple months before Christmas, I got the Xbox Series S 1 terabyte edition.
Nice. My buddy's got a 1S, and I was like, he just lets it sit there in the corner. He's not really. He's like a gamer.
I love it. I think it's great. I just love the fact that it's such a small little box that can play games that look pretty damn good on it.
Yeah, I was just I'm like, I was about to offer him some money, like, you ain't playing it. Like, you want a little bit of money for it? I'll just take it. I can use it up.
It's super portable. Throw it in your backpack. That fucking thing.
That's what I'm saying. Like, and if anything happens to it, like I probably got it for a better price. So it'd be like, okay, oh well. At least I got some.
Yeah, like I definitely think if you got, everybody should have a Series S, like just as a fucking backup, or like taking it around your apartment or your living room, or going to a friend's house.
A hotel, it's easy. You know what I mean? You go to a hotel, you got a work event, something. It's just easy. You throw that a controller and you're good to go.
The Series X just does not work really well from a portable perspective. It's too bulky.
No,
I can't even fit it in my entertainment cabinets. It's like it's too big unless I want to sit it down on its side. And I think it looks dorky when you put a horizontal. I like the thing standing up. It should look like the leaning tower of Xbox.
Well, I mean, that's what happens when you try to lug around a mini fridge that plays video games.
That's right. Too.
I do have one of those though. I have the Xbox Series X mini fridge.
Oh, you ended up getting one, huh?
I got one, yeah. I got one of those here. I haven't used the fuck all. The damn thing only just keeps your drinks chilled. It doesn't really fucking cool anything off.
I have two of those sealed that I never opened. When did those come out? Like 2021, 2020?
Yeah, I want to say it was something like that. Yeah, around
3 years ago. Yeah. So, see you later, John. Glad that you could be here, my friend. Hope you had a great time, and I hope you enjoyed our first podcast back here. We're starting to run out of time. We're almost at the 2-hour mark.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. Anyway, if you guys have anything else, any topics you want to address or concern, anything's been happening in the industry like since the new year. I mean, obviously we talked about the Game Awards and all that debacle stuff, and anything else you guys want to bring up before we close the show tonight?
I think we're good here.
I know. I was enjoying the mad search for the Xboxes. That was dope.
The conspiracy theory unraveling before our eyes.
Well, you know why it's easy to happen with Xbox? Because we don't the thing is with Xbox now, we don't doubt anything with them anymore. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Right? Because if they're gonna pull the plug on something, those guys would fucking just pull the rug out and let nobody know and just walk into the sunset and be like, let you figure it out later.
Right. Yeah, I want to see if this Iceman in the chat earlier just put Sega in a question mark. I'm like, Sega at least told us they were discontinuing the Dreamcast.
Yeah.
So, Dizzy Dalton, what's he do? I'm dumb. I traded my Series X in for a second PS5 Slim. This Christmas later, I bought another Series X before they went away again. I didn't like the 30 frames per second games on Series S. Some games wouldn't be at 60. No, that's true. That is the downside though with the Series S is, again, you got to suffer a little bit in performance and sometimes in the resolution departments as well. Although I got to say, give them credit, Indiana Jones runs pretty fucking good on the Series S. The textures are a little bit less nice, and it does have a slighter resolution, but it still runs and looks pretty damn good. Yeah.
Well, the thing is you got to realize too, you get what you pay for at that point too.
Yeah.
The Series S is, smaller. It's meant to be the budget option. So of course you're not going to get all the.
Yeah, and I think they realize that the average person, they realize that the Series X owner probably has a Series X as a secondary console, like for the kids or for, again, like taking around. And they realize that anybody that's using the Series S as their primary Xbox probably don't really give a fucking shit about performance or graphics. They just know it plays Fortnite and plays Call of Duty, and if it plays them adequately, that's all they care about, right?
Yeah, as long as you're not getting game crash, who gives a shit?
They care less.
I can tell you, my Series S plays the Xbox games a hell of a lot better than my fucking PC I got here. That's for sure.
Oh yeah, brother. Oh, what the fuck?
The lights just came on. The aliens have invaded.
My screen just went white on my second monitor. I'm like, what the fuck was that?
They're coming to get you first. They decided they're going to get Perry.
Perry's got Tekken 8. Hey, by the way, did you guys all pick up did you pick up that Mario Kart, the Mario Party game? Did you guys pick up the
I got it digitally because I got it with, oh my God, I forgot to mention, I'm a sucker for Donkey Kong games, and I bought the Donkey Kong, where's it, Donkey Kong Country?
Donkey Kong Country HD?
Dude, I had it on the 3DS, and I was, oh my God, dude, I loved it so much that I had bought it digitally on this, but I used the voucher. So I paid $100 for the Nintendo voucher on their e-store, and then I bought 2 new games. I got that, and I got Mario Party for $100, so 50 each.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's not too bad. Depending on the games, I usually like to get party games like physically because you're using them with people. So your house, I'm bringing it to my house, you bring it to your house. But I was like, you know what, dude? I was like, I can't pass up paying $60 for Donkey Kong, and then on the back end only paying really $40 if you think about it for the other game. So it equals out to $100 that way instead of $120 or $120.
Yeah, because we should do that this weekend if anybody wants to play. We should set up a time. I'm actually off until I'm off Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, so I'd love to play.
Nice. Oh, dude, I'm pulling a Perry moment, dude. I don't even have a bag, but I'm pulling a Perry. So my girl got me this fucking Switch case. It's got Kirby. I'm a big Kirby guy. So I got fucking Kirby right here.
He's disappearing in the green screen, but yeah.
I know, dude. It is. It's fucking rough. You can't even see it. Fuck.
You got controllers that are Kirby?
No, so it's just a cover. It's like a rubber cover that
covers that skin for it.
And then it's the OLED version, so it fits like that, but it also is made for the original Switch version, as you can see.
Yeah.
But she got me that, and it doesn't, and I'm like, I like it so much, but it doesn't fit in my original dock. So I had to buy I bought a little stand and with like an HDMI fucking thing. So I got it good to go now. It's good to go, baby. I can fucking play with you guys on the TV and shit. But yep.
I like it. All right, well, we'll set something up. I'll send you guys. Give me a time you guys are available, and we'll set up a time on the weekend here.
Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah.
These are best Saturday, Sunday, or Monday. I don't know. Probably Saturday or Sunday. I don't know what works.
Saturday, Sunday works best.
Yeah,
I'll be around. I'll be around later on Saturday for sure.
Yeah. The average Mario Party game takes about 90 minutes too. So you better set yourself in for a couple hours. I'd say.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah. At least 2 hours. You know what I mean? Just with the talking, waiting and stuff.
Hey,
it's fun, man. I had a buddy over to my house playing it. We had a blast.
Hell yeah, dude! I'll just put some snacks right next to me and I'll go to town.
Nice. All right, sounds like a plan, guys.
These were 25 at Walmart on clearance. Tekken 8.
Dude,
really? Yeah. Damn.
Is Dragon Age there?
Oh my, yeah, that one. Dead Rising.
Let's go.
Oh my God, he got it cheap already.
Yeah,
it's right, dude.
The woke guard, yeah. Dragon Age, the woke guard.
Nice,
the bargain bin.
The real game of the year.
You paid extra for the She-Him edition.
Well, one thing that sucks about this game is I installed it. I want to play it, and it's like, oh, we're finishing things up or whatever.
What is your pronoun? If you don't answer yes or no, you're fucking gonna play this game.
Yeah, we will decide this for you.
It asks you that at the beginning, like when you're making a character. It doesn't really ask you again for that.
Nice.
But
Dude, I'm interested. I gotta go to Walmart. What is
this
that?
game I got for $30. Rise of the Ronin.
Yeah.
And I was like, whatever, I'll check it out. I like this game a lot.
I've
I'm not
heard good
really
things
into
about
these
it.
samurai games, but
Is
this
it a
game's really
super
good.
hard game, that one?
I put it on like story mode, and it's fine for me. But
Okay.
Fuck yeah, that's what I'm into. Story mode, baby.
this game is
That's
actually
right.
pretty cool. I like I said, I usually don't play these samurai games like this, but this was really good.
I've
Rise
heard
of the Ronin,
good
did that one come out on
things.
Xbox, or is that
Good
just on PC?
It's
Or
only
on
on
PlayStation?
PlayStation right now. It's not even on PC yet.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, because I was looking to see, can I just get it on PC or whatever? And no, it's not on PC.
Damn.
Gotcha. Okay, cool. All right, well, guys, it is that time of the night, and that is, we're just about ready to wrap the show. We've hit the 2-hour mark, and I think our topics are pretty exhausted here. Oh, he's got the specialized calculator. Look at that. It plays. Apparently, it plays Doom, doesn't it?
This calculator is when I was just a little kid in school.
I was gonna
They
say I
had
had
these
one
on
of those
Amazon.
in,
I
like,
bought
junior
Texas
high.
Instruments, right? One of the TI ones, right?
Yep, TI 108.
Damn. That's hardcore.
You're getting old when story mode becomes the go-to for the skill setting.
Oh yeah. No, I
Then
agree
I've
with
been
him.
old for about 5 years.
That's all right. It's not me. It's about having the patience level. I just can't deal with it anymore. What the fuck controller is that?
I've gotten to the point where my time for gaming is
Is that a
like
Switch
getting
controller
smaller.
or no?
This is a Dreamcast wireless controller.
Is that
That's
is that the
modernized.
Retro Fighters?
Yes, Retro Fighter Striker DC.
Yep.
It's so weird looking.
A Hall effect stick, so it doesn't drift.
So that's the wireless version.
Yes, this is beautiful.
Okay, because I have the wired version of that controller.
Yep. This
Yep.
is you need this. It's on
It's
Amazon,
amazing.
$55.
Nice.
Damn.
All right, it's the moment you guys have pretty much all been waiting for, and that is the time to ask those questions. We got Arnold, we got Safe House, we got Cletus, and we even got Handy Andy all on standby. If you have a question, now is the time to drop it in the chat as well, panel. If you guys have a question for one of those amazing gentlemen, it is a new year, and they're ready to answer some new questions. So let them have it. Oh, look at that. The
I got one for
Cletus.
Cletus.
Yep, that's what Perry and I were talking about. And
That's an
Look at
I
HDMI.
like that one. The black one's pretty
Yep.
cool. Yeah,
What?
the Sega
That's
Sports
wild.
Edition. Yeah,
And
I
now
love that
that's
one.
and that's the GDMU mod you got there, right? Or is
This
that the other one?
mode.
Oh, that's
and
the
there's-
mode. Okay.
There's an SD card here, but there is a 250 gigabyte SSD inside of here.
Ah, okay. So that was the other one you were telling me about then. All right.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Dude's got it rigged out, man.
Got to keep gaming
Damn.
alive.
Very nice. Very nice. The man is definitely a agile collector. All right, guys, you got a question? Anybody got a question? Safe House, Arnold, Cletus, anybody?
I got one for Cletus.
Okay,
Got
go
one for
ahead.
Cletus. All right, Cletus. If you were to get an Xbox Series X, would you rather have it have a disc tray or a glory hole in it?
What the fuck?
Well, here, Fiddly Diddly, let me tell you, first of all, if it's a fucking Xbox that doesn't have a glory hole, because they haven't seen any glory since the Xbox 360 days. So, they're about as dry as my grandmammy's snatch right now, you know what I mean? They got the Game Pass going on and all that shit, but the fucking consoles is coming, man. Fuck, I'm listening to you guys earlier. You guys trying to find an Xbox is fucking... I got a better time fucking finding herpes on the tailpipe of a fucking bus than I gotta find an Xbox Series X right now. Like, what the fuck is going on? Like, Microsoft, get with the program. You cock munching motherfuckers. It's just all you want is that fucking Series S and selling Game Pass. Well, you know what I says? Fuck you all. I'm sick of game ass. You know what I mean? Like, I watched myself a Series X. Yeah, that's right. And you should have the glory hole in it because if you ain't going to have good fucking exclusives, at least I can fuck it. You know what I mean?
Sometimes you don't want to get fucked anymore. You want to do the fucking.
Absolutely.
Glory hole.
That's right.
Fuck
I want to get a big old Series X with a nice glory hole, and I want to fuck it while the Halo music is playing. Da, 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 you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Wow.
That's right. America.
Cletus has gone from the fucky to the fucker.
That's right, baby.
Absolutely. He's tired of taking it. He wants to give it right now. He's all about the giving in 2025. Right? Hey, what's going on, hockey fan? We got a question coming in. Looks like this one comes in from Cougar Man.
Does Arnold hope to bang more maids in 2025, or will you go after? Whoa.
That got real quick.
Yeah, you can read
First
that.
of all, of course, to keep my house up to down, I'm getting really older and going to need more and more maids all the time, and it is fantastic, and I'm all for it. But of course, it's never a bad thing, to want to go with the younger version. It's nice to actually date a girl that doesn't have to wear the pants anymore. You know what I mean? That's a major thing there. It's so yeah, I don't care. If she's got a snatch, I'll let it hatch. You know what I mean?
That's right, baby. Wow. Spread them like butter.
Like I've always said, if she's old enough to wear the pad, she's old enough to take the lad.
That's right, baby. We're here for it all.
Sit down.
Arnold, sit the fuck down, man. You get as bad as Cletus. Oh man, we got one coming from Dizzy Delta. I'm not sure we changed his name. I like Dizzy Delta better, but the Rem Dog. Hey Arnold, can you leave California to run as Emperor of Canada? It's going to be very easy to run as anything in Canada. Hell, I could run as a snowman. I would probably beat that guy, that Justin Trudeau. Guy is a fucking imbecile. Thank God he finally had enough brain cells left in his head to finally step it down and get the fuck out of there, because nobody likes him. Nobody likes him. Not he even his wife left him like last year. You know what I mean? So nobody wants him to be there. So get the fuck out of there and let somebody capable run your goddamn country up there. It's craziness.
Oh, yeah.
Cletus, let's just say, did you invent Manscaped trimmers?
No, he really didn't. First of all, I got to tell you there, W1ck, I did not invent the Manscaped trimmers, okay? That's a great fucking idea, though, and I applaud the guys who came up with it, because honestly, I spent the last 5 years of my life trying to figure out how I was going to make the lawnmower small enough to get up my nostril holes, but I couldn't do it. You know what I mean? I tried to do the scissors a couple of times, but I nearly lost my whole fucking nose. You know what I mean? I don't trust myself around scissors. That's the problem what happened with all of us when we was born, is we got around scissors, and that's why half of our circumcisions didn't go properly. Some of us got sideways penis hole. You know what I'm saying? Like some of us got enough foreskin that really we could keep our toes warm in the fucking winter time. You know what I'm saying?
That's right. It's like a little hoodie.
Absolutely. Like my fucking penis, it looks like fucking Kenny McCormick. You know what I'm saying?
Like, I'm Nuke Nukem Penis.
Good Lord.
Oh man.
It's fucking.
It's a TV for
it's got like
Bartolio.
white foam coming out of me.
This guy.
Oh my goodness.
Well, guys, hey guys, I ain't gonna be a fucking new year if I don't come in here and at least say my fucking piece. Let me tell you this right now. It is 2025, yeah, and it is gonna be the fucking year of Safe House motherfucking Sam. This is the fucking year I'm going all in, baby. That's right. Just like Cletus in his glory hole, I'm going all the way in. I ain't stopping till your fucking tonsils are popping. You know what I'm saying? I'm going deep this year, baby, 2025, and I'm going in on everybody and everything and every console manufacturer. Anybody pisses me off, I'll start with that fucking Phil Spencer. I'll fucking go down with that fucking Herman fucking Hulse motherfucker over Sony. Get your shit together, you Concord fucking pack weasel. Know what I'm saying? Get your fucking shit straight. Now you're gonna bring out another game for fucking Naughty Dog with a fucking transvestite fucking walking hemorrhoid. What the fuck is that? I seen hot dogs that got more charisma than that fucking bitch. Like, what the fuck, man? What is going on in the game industry right now?
Dear God.
But I'm ready to go in. I told you, baby, I'm going in. I'm going in deep. I'm going hard, baby. I'm gonna be like a porn star for fucking critical thinkers around here. That's what I'm doing. You bunch of cockasses.
That's right, say fellas. We're going butts to nuts this fucking year. If my
butts to nuts,
butts to nuts and balls deep.
That's like when you go into a place and it's crowded, dude. Like if it ain't butts to nuts, dude, that's how I explain it. Like how we're crowded. Yo, it's butts to nuts.
I'm going so fucking deep, man. Let me tell you, I'm going so fucking deep that when I blow my load, the girl's gonna think she swallowed some fucking tapioca.
Sweet Jesus Christ.
God.
All right.
God.
I think that will do it for the first show of 2025. Fantastic show. Fuck, the 2 hours just cruised by again tonight. RWK comes in hot and heavy with one more super chat for the evening. Drops $1.99. Take it away, Mr. Complainers.
Great show, guys. Fire. Thank you.
Great show. Fire indeed. Yes,
Thank you,
was a
dude.
good
Thank
show.
you
so much.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, there's your slogan for the year. Butts
Matt.
to nuts right there. That's
Yeah,
it.
right,
Slogan of the
dude.
year.
Next
According to your
time your
Wicked
boy
Hot
calls
and Matt
you-
Cleburne.
Yep, that's right, dude. You describe any place that's packed like that. That's the thing.
Butts to the nuts. All right, I love it. I love it. That's great. That's that one's a new coined phrase from you. You're working hot, going butts to nuts, baby.
Hey, that's the way I like it, baby.
I love the sound effects too. Yeah, we need more of that in the podcast. There we go.
I know,
We're
dude.
gonna have we need more for like the hits and the misses. You know what I mean? When the jokes don't fly, you gotta go.
Yeah, I heard Terry with the fucking.
Yeah, there you go.
There it is.
Anytime we say something questionable, Perry's gonna hit us with that one. Oh man, great stuff. Now you're welcome for the laughs, man. That's the
Keep
biggest
butts
thing about this
nuts.
podcast is making
We're
people
here
not
for
only enjoy what we're saying, but get you guys to laugh. And again, I can't thank everybody. I wasn't sure I'd be
Anytime, man.
coming back with GAD in 2024, but I did, and I have certainly no regrets about it. Love where we're at, love where we're going. And once I said, like I said, if anybody in the chat, if you have a suggestion, if there's things you'd like to see on the show, if there's things you want to see us talk about, if anything that you can make the show better, I mean, you always make the shows great just by being here and showing up. And we appreciate the interaction, but whatever you think it might be, just let us know. I'm going to try my best, like I said, to improve the show as we go along, and that will be for the input of the panel and from you guys in the chat. So whether it's try to get more guests on or try to get some insiders in here, or I don't fucking know, but whatever makes it rock, whatever makes it just anything to add something to it. So we appreciate it. You just hanging out with us in 2024. We hope that you'll be here through 2025, and first one of the year, and glad it's out of the way, and it's a great show. So guys, we'll catch up with you again next week. Everybody, just let everybody know where you can catch up with you before the door hits you on the way out. Proto Foxy.
You know where to find me in all the socials and stuff, and I'm always here every Tuesday night on Gaming After Dark.
That's right. Catch them there. And again, we'll have all of the links in the description of the show. So check them down below and make sure you head over and say hello. You're Wicked Hot. Let people know where they can find you, baby.
Excellent. If you guys ever want to find me, you can find me on X, PlayStation, Xbox. As you see on the screen, it's that same exact name spelled the same way, baby. So that's where you need to find me, baby.
Stevie Mac in the house. I see Sathius just showing up right to the it's all over, baby. We're getting ready to wrap it up.
That's right,
speaking
baby.
of wrapping it up, let's head over to Perry. Perry, let people know where they can find you next. What's coming up?
You can find me every Wednesday over on the Game Complainerz YouTube channel for the Game Complainerz podcast, 9:30 p.m. Eastern every Wednesday with myself, Frank, Anthony, and Fred.
Cool. And if you're planning to play any Call of Duty or any of those games, or if anybody wants to play something co-op, please hit me up and send me a message. Just let me know what time you're down, and I'll try my best to be there. I love playing co-op, love hanging out with the guys, whether it's zombie modes or just private matches or against the AI bots. I don't fucking care. I love hanging out with you guys. It's pretty awesome. Speaking of, shout out to Mike Mullis and company there, and the Next Level Gamers. Been hanging out with them on some of the Friday nights, playing some Call of Duty and a few different games with them as well. And great bunch of guys, and I certainly wish him all the best. I know that he's doing pretty well with his start over on Rumble. So kudos to them and their support of this channel and all that stuff too. So, but anyway, guys, that's it for us. You know where to find me. Always in the gutter. Back here again with these fine chaps next Tuesday night. Hopefully, we'll try to get a guest on next week. Maybe it'll be Axel if Axel's got the time. I've been telling him I wanted to be on this year, so hopefully I can get Axel to join us maybe for next Tuesday. Definitely, guys like Jago Kukin. Guarantee we'll have Doggy Dog back in the future. And many, many more. And if there is a guest you'd like to see, at least let me know. I'll reach out. If they don't want to come on the show, that's fine. It's their prerogative. I just want to have people on that hopefully you guys would like to see on the show if they're willing to be here. Some guys may not want to be on here anymore because they see me as a PlayStation pony, as I'm a PlayStation fanboy bot, all that bullshit, whatever. We're just gamers, man. That's it.
Who cares?
Exactly. Repeat that again.
Who cares?
Yeah, we need that recorded. We need that one right there. We need Proto done. Who cares?
I'll definitely get it for you in time for next week.
Yeah, we need that recorded and that tone too. Who cares?
He's doing his best Dreamcast guy.
Hey guys, if you don't send me some fucking money, please send me some money. I need to go help me. I need to go
is it our
fault? Fundraiser.
Is it our fault that he got a dick through his teeth? Is that my fault? Is that your fault?
No.
Is that anybody's fault? That's his fault. Let him pay for his own teeth.
Two biggest douchebags of the year, fucking Dreamcast guy. And what's that other fucking guy with the glasses? The dark hair?
Reforge?
Yeah, Reforge. Jesus Christ. Oh my god.
He's out there, but yeah, fuck.
I can't deal with him either, man. He drives me nuts.
No, I like seeing the clips. The clips.
Funny. Noof, there is a guy called Unnecessary Rambling I'd like to see on with y'all. Unnecessarily Rambling. Okay. Well, he'll fit right in here then.
Yeah.
It's great,
if I could get Jeff Keighley on here, that'd be fucking awesome. I'd have 100 questions for him, but yeah. He'd never come on a show like this. Jeff Keighley and all those guys would never be on here.
Not after the things I've said about him.
Yeah,
we'll have to antagonize.
I don't know if I told you the story about one time before on. I think I was supposed to have Aaron Greenberg one time on Good Morning Xbox, and he was going to do the show up until I don't know what happened, but I was speaking to a few guys, and I think I might have told somebody he was coming on the show, and I get the weirdest feeling that like somebody told him like not to do my show, perhaps because it was like he was going to do it, and all of a sudden he was like, "Yeah, no," and you got to go through this PR fucking shit, and I got to send all this crap into this guy. And then he never did sort of come on, but it was literally lined up. It was crazy.
Oh, yeah.
I just think somebody kiboshed that because they were like, "Oh, Aaron Greenberg's going to go on Duke Nukem. He don't want to go on there because he's such a fucking fanboy or whatever shit." So who knows? Who knows? Fuck him.
Exactly.
Come on, say it again, Proto. Say it again. I need that right now.
Who cares?
Who's that guy that trades everything? I think you know him. I think his name is Noof Nukem. He's fucking toolbox.
That's me. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, I tried trading my wife in. They just wouldn't give me nothing for her. They said she was used out. You said she was used out and couldn't be refurbished.
Yeah. I walked up to my wife, put her on the desk, and all I heard was 1/4 portion. I'm like, fuck this, I'm taking her back.
You brought her to GameStop. What's the going rate for ex-wives?
What's going on here?
What the hell?
Oh, man. Well, unlike today's consoles, the best thing about a wife is you can still put something in it.
Yeah. Yeah. It doesn't turn off. Can't turn it off.
That's right. When I'm bending her over, I call it backwards compatibility.
Oh, Jesus.
It's weird.
Just
The
say,
discounts
I
in the
never come up
RAM
short on
discounts.
RAM when I'm playing that game.
Yeah. It's got to worry about virtual RAM.
Absolutely.
Shit.
Can you at least spray the new car smell on her, please? I should get a perfume, a new car smell. Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. We're gonna need it.
Yeah, you don't need this smell of ass in seats. That's when you don't want.
No.
Sweaty ass. All right, guys. Anyway, we're going to wrap up the show. It's been an awesome time. Thanks to all the viewers. Thanks to everybody that watches this show on the replay. And we will see you again next Tuesday night, same time, same place. Have a great night, everybody.
There it is.
Peace.
Lick it. Lick that.
Later.
Peace, bitches.
The carpet needs.